Hey, good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us here tonight on 20 Sides to Every Story. I'm Alex. I'm going to be the judge for this crew. This is our second team going through X-Crawl Classics and basically going through the tryouts, sort of like the previous group, different scenario. Okay, see, Kev is here. He's wanting Vecna, Eve of Ruin stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look at that. I think everything is on YouTube. So if there's something missing, I don't know about that. But we'll talk to Casey and see if there's something missing. I don't know about that stuff. Tonight we're playing XCrawl Classics, and we are also raising some money here tonight for the ACLU Foundation. We've got $210 raised so far. If we raise $500 by the end of the month, we're going to reach out to our favorite Mind Flayer to come on the channel and run a game for us. And so that is the goal. Hey, Jeff Boyardee, good to see you there. Time to put the fun in the funnel. Absolutely. So if you want to help them keep the fun going, if you make a donation, $5 will give each of the players a point of mojo that they can then spend throughout the game to help each other out and make successes happen with their attack rolls and their ability checks and things like that. So, but beyond that, of course, it's just a great cause to help raise money for them. They're providing a lot of great on the ground legal services to protect civil liberties and protect vulnerable people, and you know, we need that now more than ever. So please help with all of that. So tonight the scenario that we are playing is called Murder Mountain Smackdown. We did play this one not so long ago, I think for maybe Extra Life. But I'm pretty sure nobody here played in that game, and so we're in the clear to do it again. Like, there won't be any spoilers here for them. So, hey, Jeff Boyardee, where is the link? You know, I think I discovered that depending on what you're watching the stream on, it might be difficult to find that donate link, but it is a button. Like, I know for sure if you're on like a desktop, the button is right under the video feed. But if you're on like, I don't know, a tablet or something, I think it's a little tricky to figure out where that's at. But one of the downsides of using the Twitch integrated donation platform. So I might rethink that for the next one and go back to Tiltify. We'll see. But yeah, so the scenario here is that these each of the players has 3 characters that they have been randomly given, and they are basically coming to Asheville, North Carolina to enter into an event that would allow them the chance to actually qualify and be able to go on to Division 3 play. I think before we get too far into the scenario, maybe we'll go around and have each of you introduce yourself, but then also like what characters you've got and anything you want us to know about them from the get-go. And so I think we'll go kind of like reverse order here on my screen, and we're going to start with Isaac.
Hey everybody, I'm Isaac, and I'm playing 3 characters. We have the first one is Lindo Man. He is a homemaker, but Lindo Man's a bit afraid because he's heard that there's someone out to get him. That his neighbors all brought over this like copper paint and painted him all in this copper paint, and they put him in like this ceremonial like garb that is normally like set for sacrifices, and they've been inviting him to go down to the bog recently. So he's really afraid that someone is going to do something to him. So he's kind of on the run right now as he's looking to escape.
Yeah, what's his luck score at?
Orlando Man's luck score is at 13.
Oh, pretty good. Okay.
Not bad. Yes. All right. Lindo Man. Next we have the price master. And Price Master, he's just a guy that he's a merchant, and when you go and you ask him the prices, he'll give you a good deal. So look out for him. He's great. His luck is a 9, so he's ready to live. And finally,
I like you've got this whole thing with your backgrounds all lined up and choreographed. That's great.
yeah, and finally we have Clocker the Clown. But Clocker the Clown, he goes around and helps people that have a hard time telling time. But Clocker the Clown, you see, he doesn't talk, so he's a ventriloquist, and he has a little puppet with him, a little dog that goes and talks for him. He goes and he talks like this.
What's the dog's name?
I'm the watchdog.
Yeah. Great.
We're gonna hold like clocks. We're gonna hold hands and live as one. You could count on that. And those are my characters.
And I'm sure these are all just like gimmicks for the X-Crawl games, right? Like they're real people underneath those costumes.
No,
That we'll get to know. Oh,
that's
okay.
their personalities.
All right.
Oh, and Clocker the Clown is a 16 luck. Go figure.
Oh,
Oh no.
Yeah.
Wowie kazowie. That's great. Thank you.
No, thank you, Alex.
Yeah, let's go next to Dawson.
Hey everybody, I'm Daw, and I have 3 individuals of a variety of different backgrounds. First, we have everyone's favorite resident babysitter gnome, Gilbert. He's a pretty swell guy, and he's one mindset, very straightforward and narrow, most of his sayings. Second, we have the famous D4 college scholarship athlete of Chad and his expert skills at water polo. And lastly, we have everyone's favorite dwarf, Frank, who is a very rather rotund individual, even though he's a little small.
All right. Awesome. Let's go next to Jenna.
Hi, I'm Jenna. My 3 characters are Paul the gardener. He didn't used to be a gardener, but due to circumstances, the government says he can't talk about it. He now gardens for his or like takes care of plants for his girlfriend's weed business. A major character trait is he really hates musicals. Despises them. Will do anything to avoid them. In fact, that's how he ended up here. Someone bought him tickets to see Mamma Mia, and he would rather put his life on the line instead of do that. So he's here. Next, we have Mr. Davidson, half orc. Fun fact: used to be Paul's boss, but doesn't seem to remember him recently. He, on the other hand, loves to sing. So it's probably why he left. And then, last but not least, is Jenny Jurgensen, who is a substitute teacher. And just finds herself with a lot of extra time off recently. Like, not a lot of people needing a sub job within the past week. So she's like, you know what? Like, this could result in some fame and fortune if I do well. I might as well do something a little exciting. So now she's here.
I mean, is X-crawling really that much different than managing a classroom? I don't think so.
It's not.
No. Awesome. I feel like that's like kind of a dirty trick, though. Name your character after yourself, and then the judge is going to have all sorts of moral quandaries about targeting them.
No worries. I picked a name of someone I don't like, so go after him.
Awesome. Let's go next to Ryan.
All right. Yeah, so I'm Ryan Garthok, and my first character is Dutch. He's kind of a young, strapping barista. You know, he really enjoys his job. He's got a sparkling personality, and recently he's had his eye on a certain dwarven patron of the coffee shop, who actually also happens to be here. His name is Bashful. And he quite enjoys coffee. He goes into the coffee shop that Dutch serves coffee at almost every morning, and just unfortunately, he's just been a little bit too bashful to express his feelings for Dutch. So the two have had a little bit of a trouble making a love connection. Uh, but you never know what happens. Anything can happen in X Crawl, right? And my last character is Fiddler. He's a contractor, a roofer. He recently fell off a bunch of roofs. He's having trouble getting insurance at this point, and so he figured, what's he got to lose? It's X crawl time. So here we are.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, here it's encouraged not to waste your money on insurance because you're probably not going to have a chance to use it. The accidents here are pretty final.
He's got a 7 for luck too, so he's things are not looking good.
Yeah. Awesome. Let's go next to Mark.
Hey everybody, my name is Mark, and I am my first character is Jammy Big Bottom. He is a halfling gardener with a human-sized backside, and his partner in crime and partner in life is also a gardener named Herbert Tugwood. They're both not very good at the gardening job, so they thought they'd give X-Crawl a try. And my third and final character is a drifter named Mayonnaise. He doesn't really know where he is or what X-Crawl is, but he figured, what the hell, I'll just go with it.
They all have a striking resemblance to one another.
Yeah, they do. It's weird because they're not related.
Awesome. And then finally, let's go to Jonk.
Hey, I'm John Kahn. I got 3 characters. First one, his name's Casey Jr. He's a rail conductor. He got Casey Jr. mixed up with John Henry, but he'd already filled out the paperwork. So he's dressed like John Henry, kind of. He said tells everyone he drove steel too fast, but he's just speeding the locomotives. All my guys can't go back to their job. This is the last chance they have. They don't go anywhere after this. My next guy's Uncle Purvis. He's a servant, but I put in parentheses squire. He's the oldest squire that was ever allowed, but he kept getting in trouble for taking too long to help people get onto their horses. So Purvis is spelled Purvis. And this is it. They were like, you can't keep the squire gig. You're too old. So he's going to go ahead and see how this works for him. He's hoping that there's a lot of like chest high things he can help people over. My last guy is Big Sheldon. He has a 17 intelligence. He's not especially tall, but young Sheldon and normal Sheldon were already taken. He's a criminal, and he got in trouble for fixing scratcher tickets. Kind of got chased out of town by the local mafia. You can like count those things if you have like a Sheldon-sized intelligence.
Well,
Those are my
awesome.
guys.
This is the crew. This is the crew that is making their way to the Nemesis Mountain Open. So the night before the event, you all would have come into town. Basically, the X-Crawl League is putting you up at like a Holiday Inn, whatever. Like it's kind of budget. And then in the morning, you're taking a bus up into the mountains to arrive at. There's a little camping facility at the base of the mountain that had up until a couple of days ago been named Mount Ripshin Ridge, but has now been renamed Mountain Nemesis. So, there's no allusions to real life happening here. So you're expecting there's gonna be some protesters and things like there's a lot of controversy mixed up in this event. You know that the event is being assembled by a DJ. So for those kind of unfamiliar, DJs or the dungeon judge is usually kind of like the MC of the event. They're the person that typically like designs all of the challenges that you're going to go through, and hires all of the personnel, selects maybe the monsters, or hires the antagonists that are sometimes your obstacles in the challenges or whatever. And so the DJ for this event, DJ Hard Knoxx, is the son of a very successful entrepreneur who owns the largest logging company in the empire, and he kind of bought his way into this role that he has now. And he makes some strange choices sometimes, and kind of putting on this event is one of them, to be collecting so many of you who are not trained, amateurs, and putting them in. He's been saying that this is going to be a lethal event. Usually for people like you that are just getting started in X-Crawl, you would not be participating in a lethal event. You'd be going through kind of like the minor leagues and kind of getting your feet wet before moving on to the bigger challenges. But this is going to be fully televised across the country. A lot of eyeballs are going to be on this. So on the one hand, it's risky for you, but on the other hand, it's a good thing because it's going to offer you the greatest opportunity to be seen, get sponsored, and be able to punch your ticket to fame. So during your time, as your bus is traveling up the road, it's cold, chilly day, kind of late November, and you are you kind of pull into a parking lot and you get settled. There's a little kind of one-story building where the X-Crawl officials and whatnot are getting situated at. It's also where you're going to collect your instructions for the event and such. So you go inside and gather. You're getting acquainted with one another, and there is a referee there that is kind of explaining what you can expect once the event starts. From what you understand, the main gimmick to this event is that you're going to have a torch, kind of a metal bronze torch that will be magically lit, and you're to take it all the way up to the mountain and light a beacon at the top, or a pyre. And that's sort of the event. You all have been given equipment. You each start with a dagger, a small shield, a hooded parka, and this custom event t-shirt that has your name on the back. And then on the front, it's got this kind of very busy design. They're raising money for a charity here tonight. And so you all have it's like the 2025 Nemesis Crawl, to benefit the Children's Association or whatever. So you got one of those, and you've been instructed that you're to keep that on at all times because there will be cameras that'll be on you throughout the entire event, and they want to make sure that they get close-ups of that and your names on the back and everything like that. And I see we've got a donation for our charity in the real world right now from Lyra. Thank you for the $10 to the ACLU. So each of you players, mark down that you've got 2 mojo that you can spend throughout the session. And for the people at home, what that means is they can spend mojo to help a teammate out in a time of need. I don't think I said this, though. You have to declare it before the roll. So it's not after, you can burn luck after the roll, but for mojo, it has to be before we see what it is. So thank you so much, Lyra. Appreciate that. So you got your equipment. You've also been told that the individual, or all of you that survive, will get an all expenses paid 6-month training course in X-Crawl facilities, 500 gold pieces worth of equipment, and a guaranteed spot on an X-Crawl team. You also know that there's going to be one individual who the X-Crawl judges are going to basically award the MVP award to, and they're going to get even more rewards and sponsorships and things like that. So there's already like a degree of feeling of kind of competition amongst you all, even though you know you're all in this together, you all want to survive, but there's going to be that extra layer of competitiveness involved. It isn't long after you get all set up, you know, you're getting mic'd up and everything like that, and you exit the building where you're getting all set up, and you assemble outside. And you can see that it's a cold, dewy morning. All of you just kind of still waking up, having been on the road and traveling probably the past day or two. And there's all sorts of like temporary barriers just outside that is kind of cordoning off where like audience and fans are cheering and like kind of waving at you as you're coming out of the building. But there's also like another area where you can see that there are some of the Imperial police force is kind of keeping eyes on this other group of like protesters that have signs and whatnot. So there's just like kind of like a lot of chaos happening out in the parking lot. But then you also see there's an archway on an elevated podium, and there's a microphone up there, and like a lot of the cameras are pointed at this podium, and you get in the sense that that's probably where the opening ceremonies and everything are going to kick things off. And then beyond it, you can see the mountain in the background. So I think as you're assembling, you can see that there is a man that's in a suit, slick back hair. He's got kind of a young assistant. She looks like she's probably like 19 years old, and little cap on, ponytail. She's got a big camera that she's like filming him, and he's talking to the camera, and he comes over to like the group of you, and he says, well, any of you have a moment for a quick word before the event begins? You there, and he's gonna like shove a mic in front of Isaac, one of your characters, who would be stepping up to talk. Okay, he goes up to the clown, and he says, yeah, this is Dan Stofferson from Channel 5 News. What can you tell us about what DJ Hard Knoxx has in store for today? We're hearing that he's got some kind of big surprise in store. What do you know about that?
Well, I don't know what Hard Knoxx has in store, but what I do know is that it is 7:30 in the morning. Now, the reason why I know this is
It's actually
because
8:30.
Oh, 8:30.
Across the time zone when we were coming here.
Oh no! The watchdog messed up. He did a duty. Anyway,
Kind of push him aside. I'm like, I'm Big Sheldon. I know what time it is. I haven't really done much studying today. I figured someone of my intellect, this should be a pretty simple thing. So it's thanks for letting me know the name of the DJ. Hard Knoxx. Sounds like it's gonna be a real toughie.
Sounds like he's promising a lot of bloodshed here tonight. What can you tell us? How are you feeling about your chances? Are you ready to say goodbye to half this rabble?
Yeah. I think it should be pretty easy for me, though.
What do you do to prepare for an event like this? What is your routine?
I find when I take tests, it's easier. I do better if I don't study. So I just go to bed, wake up, normal stuff.
Did you get a cup
I
of
got-
coffee or something at least?
Yeah, you got me. Well, hey, what are you gonna say? Yeah, no, but I'm really looking forward to everybody seeing me out there. It'll be amazing. Hopefully the clown gets the time right. When we're out there, so
Yeah,
it doesn't get too confusing.
Well, we'll put that up on our social media. I mean, that was a big F up there. Yeah. So, it looks like the DJ is making his way to the stand right now, and then everybody's attention is going to that platform. Yeah, Jeff Boyardee, thank you so much for the $30 donation to support the ACLU. So that gives us what, 6 more points of mojo each. I think I'm doing my math right. So you each get 6 more points. So a lot of mojo in the early goings here. Thank you so much. And that puts us at the 50% mark for our goal for February. So thank you all so much for that. Yeah. So as you all are kind of switching gears and paying attention, you can see that all eyes are on that huge archway with the X-Crawl logo at its apex. And to the right of the archway, where that podium is set, there's a number of people kind of lining up there. And pretty soon that you hear the fanfare of trumpets playing and a bunch of lights and party poppers, confetti everywhere, and you can see DJ Hard Knoxx. He's rather tall. He's wearing this kind of really a well-tailored suit. He's got a little mouthpiece on, and he just goes, good morning, one and all. I am your master of ceremonies, DJ Hard Knoxx, and it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the Mount Nemesis Crawl." He pauses for the applause, which there is a bit of applause from all of the crowd that you see there, but you hear more than one boo as well. So a little bit of a mixed reaction. But he continues unfazed. "It is my great honor to present you with my first official X-Crawl event at the Division 4 level. I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't be more prouder. I honestly think that me and my crew here have put together what will be remembered as the greatest Division 4 event of all time." Light applause. And you can see that he's turning around, he's shaking hands with some of those people that have lined up behind him. You all kind of recognize them vaguely as government officials and politicians and whatnot. But there's, again, just kind of a light applause, and you can start to see it's having a little bit of an effect on DJ Hard Knoxx. So he's a little disappointed that he's not getting a bigger reaction. But he goes back to the mic and he says, okay, you want more? Well, how about this? I am guaranteeing you that I'm about to show you the most mind-blowing monster any of you have ever seen. Guarantee that. Everyone here is going to remember this as the day that DJ Hard Knoxx showed them something so truly terrifying that every other beastie from every other dungeon judge's menagerie looked like a kid's show mascot. Guaranteed. The crowd seems a little bit more impressed. You can kind of hear the sounds of intrigue. And the judge brings to bear a devilish grin. And he says, okay, then that's enough talk. Let's start the action. I want to see blood on my mountain. Crawlers, on your mark. In the name of Emperor Ronald I, the greatest leader that the gods have ever granted men, I declare this contest open. Crawlers, from this moment forward, your lives are forfeit in the service of the Empire. And at this point, you can see that the referee is approaching you all, and he's holding out an ornate torch that is in full flame. My friends, this is the Fire of Olympus, donated to us by the fine folks at Barbecue Ziggurat. Barbecue Ziggurat, it's worth the climb. The flame represents the holy spark of the gods that illuminates the world of men. Your task, you must take this holy flame to the top of the mountain. Light the sacrificial bonfire, then make it down the mountain and succeed my final challenge. One of you must bear the torch at all times until the bonfire is lit. And the referee is just kind of holding it out. He's not forcing it into anyone's hands, but he's waiting for someone to become the torchbearer.
Mr. Davidson is going to step forward with very sweeping arm motions and wave around as if people are here specifically to see him, with a big, unsettling grin with both bottom teeth poking out, like, thank you. And he's going to take it, like, thrust it in the air and give it a little waggle, and he's going to go back with the group.
Okay, that sounds pretty close to a grandstanding check if I ever heard one. So
Oh,
could you
okay.
give me a personality check?
I want to use a mojo.
Okay, and you're getting
Plus one.
you're getting a
to
plus
the
one.
grandstanding check. Give her a little slap on the ass there from Uncle Purpose.
Oh, I like this guy.
Him, Davis.
I'm assuming it's a D20, right?
Yes.
Okay. 17.
17. Okay. Big reaction from the crowd. And even like DJ Hard Knoxx is like clapping a bit, impressed with you. So you gain 1 point of fame for that. So you want to track that. It'll matter more if this character survives. But and that reminds me, just for all of you players, help me to track certain things about your character. So if your character ever deals like the killing blow to a monster, maybe just make a little hash mark for that, because I'm tracking like different things. Or I'm gonna track different things related to all of the characters across all the games, like who's got the most kills or who's got the most fame and whatnot. So awesome. So you've got the torch, and at this, the curtain is whipped away from the arch, and you see a fenced off area beyond with a turnstile gate at the far end. I'm going to reveal something here on the map so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, so if you look over on the map over here, you'll see the big circle area in the lower left-hand corner. That is the area that you are moving into. Fenced off. Standing on a platform in the center is an enclosure where a huge armored humanoid wielding a club stands. If you want to see a picture of him, where is he? Nope. There he is. Just to the left of the map is what you see. So this creature bellows fiercely. He's very menacing. He's got this big club that he is wielding. You can see around him, just around the platform that he's standing on, are what appear to be presents, wrapped gifts of various sizes and shapes. Beyond the enclosure, you see a path up the mountain, its lofty summit imposing in the high distance. On the far side of the barrier is a turnstile that is guarded by a referee. So as you are entering, you would notice that this beast, he's got a kind of odd-looking helmet on in that it covers his eyes. It's big, spiky, kind of gnarly helmet, but you could see that he's kind of standing a little precariously. You get the sense that his senses have been taken from him as he's just kind of like listening and the crowd is cheering and whatever. Seems like he's reacting a bit to the noise. Why don't you go ahead and roll some initiative as we begin the first event. All right. And Isaac, what did you have?
4.
And Dawson?
5.
We're doing really good. Jenna?
A resounding 7.
Ooh, at the top of the order so far. Ryan.
Also a 4.
And Mark.
17.
There we go. And John.
You add your +1 for your initiative if your guy has a +1 initiative, or are we just going?
Yeah, whoever's got like the greatest bonus, you can use that.
Okay, well I got a 7.
7. Okay. So Mark right at the top, and then everyone else basically tied up with one another. I also did not roll well, so okay. We will go like this. So we will do it'll go Mark, Jenna, John, the Ripper, Dawson, Isaac, and then Ryan. So we'll start, Mark, with your character. So as you've just entered into the area from the opening archway, and you could see it's probably like 60 feet, I would say, between you and the turnstile out.
Okay.
It seems like the main objective is just to get through this area, but man, there's got to be something in those packages, right?
Okay. All right, so Jamie Big Bottom, he's gonna. I want to take one of those packages. They're just like normal size packages.
All different shapes and sizes.
Okay, so he's gonna turn his big bottom towards the big creature. He's gonna smack his ass, and he's gonna run up and try and grab one of the packages.
All right. And I'll roll to see what you get. Are you
Okay.
unwrapping it like as soon as you grab it?
Yes.
Wrapping paper
Roll
is hitting
D20.
the floor. Actually, if you have it, you can roll a d24. Otherwise,
I
I could roll it for you
don't
too.
have a D24.
Well, you unwrap it, and you can see inside is a mace. Nice flanged mace.
Nice. Okay. So, being that, Herbert Tugwood is also going to try and grab a package.
And he goes and he grabs a package, and he opens his up, and similarly, inside is a flail.
Nice. Okay, this creature is up on a platform, you said?
Yes.
Okay, how high up is the platform?
I'll say it's like 5 feet. Like it's tall, but
Okay.
for him it'll just be a step down.
And he's what, like 20, 25 feet tall?
Yeah, that sounds
So
accurate.
he can pretty much reach us from wherever we are in the arena, or is there like can we like skate around the edges to get to the turnstile?
You can skate around the edges to get to the turnstile. Basically, your two characters that ran up and grabbed the packages are in somewhat of perilous territory, but anybody else could probably easily skirt around by taking 2 turns to get over to the turnstile.
Okay, so Mayonnaise is just going to run around the edges of the arena.
Okay, so he's safely out of reach.
Stay out of range. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Perfect. Let's go then next to Jenna.
All right. Well, probably Jenny Jurgensen is going to try to quietly skirt around the edge to avoid being seen. But Mr. Davidson is going to kind of still, while hugging the edges, going the opposite direction, kind of bounding with little leaps and excited jumps. He's gonna go, I'm gonna cause a distraction. Good luck to you, Paul. See you later, guys. And he's gonna like start like trying to distract the thing so other people could maybe get a weapon and Paul looking almost like a sense of like genuine pure terror, not at the monster, but at his old boss singing, freezes for a second before trying to go get a package.
Okay. Have the singing individual do a personality check.
Okay.
I will throw 3 mojo on that
Yeah, good.
because I'll say
Whoa.
at the same time as you're doing this, another individual steps forward with a very similar concept. What you're going for, Chad, the college student athlete, comes over side by side with you and just starts dancing. He's like, yeah, I totally believe this, bro. Let's do it. Bam. There's 3.
Plus 3 from Dawson.
So in that case, with a +3, that becomes a 19.
19. Okay. You can definitely tell that the large lumbering ogre, whatever it is profile with you and just like slamming that big club into the palm of his other hand. Like you just see like intense rage is filling up the facial muscles that you can see under the helmet. All right. I think that's all of your guys. So then we'll go to John.
Okay. All right. Big Sheldon yells, "He can't kill all of us!" And all 3 of my guys just run into the middle to grab packages.
All right.
The only thing I want to say is Big Sheldon, he's like sneaky and he's like, do any of the packages look? He's like good at telling what Christmas presents are. So do any of them look like a gun or like a bomb or something? Like he's like trying to guess the present mom and dad got him so he can get something cooler than everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not, but he thinks he's
like a handgun or a rifle?
Yeah.
Handgun? Handgun sight?
Yeah,
Okay,
like,
you pick one up that you think like there could be. You open it up and like at first when you open it up and you're looking at this like object inside, you're not exactly sure what you're looking at. And you go and you pull it out, but then you realize whatever it is, like it's kind of like hand size, but you pull it out and it turns out it's this telescoping spear.
Oh,
That
okay.
you can retract up. So you got a spear that you can basically fit in your pocket.
Okay. And then my other 2 guys they're just running. The guy, they see the dancing, they know the score. Time to start looting.
Let's see. Oops. Your second character gets a blackjack, a little club, and the third one gets a telescoping quarterstaff.
Okay. Sheldon was like, "Oh, you should go for one like that. It's shaped like that."
I see Jeff is in the audience, and he is actually a resident of North Carolina. He says, "Plenty of guns in Asheville." Unfortunately, they're not right here where you need them. But the Ripper, it is the Ripper's turn. The Ripper is pissed. It just like leaps off the platform and is like running right for where the singing is coming from. Big overhand swing is going to try to drop that weapon right on top of you. Is at a lower dice on the dice chain because of the inability to see you. Is this one right? Yes. But I am thinking that an 18 probably hits you.
Yes. I was going to ask, because I know we all have the same armor. What's the armor supposed to be at? Because my dude has a 15. That 18 is higher, but what's the actual number it's supposed to be at?
It should. What's your agility modifier?
0.
0. Okay, so it should be 11 because you get the shield.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, the character that you have probably had some awesome armor that unfortunately you're being stripped of. And probably will never claim because you take 4 points of damage.
Oh shoot, I never. Oh yeah, I have 1 HP. So he goes, oh, and then just
Just a
Oh, no.
big gory mess on the sidelines there where the chain link fence is. All right,
He drops the torch.
Dawson.
I would say Chad's there, seeing this happen. He's doing his dance, cheering him on. He's like, "Holy shit!" and then I think he just starts booking it to the other
You gotta
side,
grab
not
the
caring about the
torch. You
presents.
gotta grab the torch.
Yeah, get the
Oh
torch.
shit! The door! Oh,
He had the torch.
peer pressure! Peer pressure!
I'll give you a lot of mojo for it. I'll give you.
Oh no.
Don't be a hero, Chad. Don't be a hero. You can't do it. Ah! It's like, okay. And then he's gonna go off. I completely forgot that they have the torch, so he's gonna dance his way over, trying to reclaim it.
All right.
While Frank and Gilbert are gonna see the presents, absolutely be like, "Yep, we're gonna go for those."
Gotta do it. Let's see, that one's been taken already. Oh, yours has a backpack. I can tell you more about the backpack once you're in a safe zone.
I'll say that Gilbert picked up the backpack.
But it feels like there's a bunch of stuff in there. It's a package within a package. And the other one is a longsword. A Fang
Good job.
brand longsword.
Good job, Frank. You are now the wielder of a longsword. And that'll be it.
And that brings us to Isaac.
Well, as he turns to the dwarf, Ryan's character, the dwarf. I think it's time for us not to die. Watch, do you say? Meanwhile, the clown is just like smiling, like he's like super high. I don't know. He's not
I
there.
kind of nod.
for some reason,
the watch. Do you say one?
And he's gonna go on the opposite. He's gonna go and skirt around the opposite way. He's not going in for the presents. But the other two, the prize master, he just kind of sits there with his mouth wide. And he's like, presents! And he just runs right over to the present to try to open one up.
His contains a battle axe.
Yeah. Okay, so he's got that. He's like, yeah.
Should have said I went for the battle axe shaped.
Yeah.
This one's worth $3,000.
And
Yeah.
somewhere there's a weapons manufacturer that is just like, fuck yeah. Like, that guy just said that our battle axe is worth 3,000 gold on television.
Lindo Man, he's like, oh shit.
Would you like
Oh,
that
well.
do you want a grandstand with that?
Yeah, he's
Okay,
always grand.
Do a
yeah.
personality check to see if you get a point of fame.
Okay. 13.
That's what you need in this
1 point for
environment,
Prize
so-
Master.
yes.
All right. And he's got a battle axe. And Lindo Man is like, holy crap! I guess we need a present, possibly. And he's gonna go and run over. And just, I can't let the kids down back home.
Oh, his he gets a rapier.
Nice. Okay.
And let's see. Last in the initiative order, Ryan.
All right, I think Bashful, our dwarf miner, is gonna start to head like around, because our clock man freaked him out, and he was like, "Yeah, we gotta live here," and starts to go around, but he sort of instinctively reaches towards Dutch's hand to kind of like pull him with, but Dutch is gunning for the gifts, so Bashful follows. He's like, he's got his eye on the prize. And then I want to say Fiddler, our contractor roofer, also is like, I need a nail gun. Dad needs a new set of shoes, and runs in for a gift as well.
Sounds good. So Dutch picks up a backpack. I can tell you more about it once you're in a safe zone. Your second character there. Gets it's another telescoping spear. And the contractor, a longsword.
Yeah.
All right, that brings us back to the top of the round. Mark.
Okay. So Jamie Bigbottom, who's a halfling, but he's wearing a human-sized parka. He's not really wearing any pants. So he wants to do a bit of grandstanding. He's gonna turn his backside to the big creature, to the monster. He's gonna lift up his parka, and he's gonna be like, "Hey, Ripper, kiss this Bigbottom," and he's smacking his butt,
All right.
trying to get its attention.
Give me a personality check.
Okay. That is, I rolled a nat 20.
Perfect. Okay.
What?
With a nat 20, you get a point of fame. The crowd is into
Nice.
it. You know, the Ripper turns around and he can't see you, but he can hear that noise and he knows exactly what you're doing and is pissed. So
Good.
you got his attention.
Good. All right. So after I got his attention, then I just want to run. I want to run straight towards the turnstile.
All right. You make it. You'd be able to make it out of the turnstile on this turn.
Okay. Then Herbert and Mayonnaise are also going to just make it head straight to the turnstile.
Sounds good. So you have all of your characters out.
Okay.
Jenna.
Mr. Davidson is bleeding on the floor. Paul looks so relieved that he's gone. like a great weight has been lifted from his heart. And in the previous turn I'd mentioned he's going to pick up a gift, and whatever that gift is, he's then going to make a beeline for the exit.
That gift is a two-handed sword.
Good for you, Paul. All right.
Like big claymore.
Okay. Jenny Jurgensen, feeling a little unsure, going directly to the turnstile after the noise has been made in that direction, is instead going to go try to grab a gift as well.
Running out of gifts.
Well,
Nope, that one had been taken. Okay. Ooh. You get the closest thing that there is to a gun. A crossbow with 6
Oh, hell yeah.
bolts.
All right. Sounds good. I don't know if any of them would be able to start kind of meandering their way towards the turnstile, but if they can, they would attempt. But otherwise, that's the end.
Yeah, so you got 2 characters in the center currently.
Sounds good.
That'll bring us to John.
Okay. What's the state of the torch?
So I believe one of Dawson's characters is holding it.
It's in his hand.
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I'm like still sitting on the ground or in a state of Okay, guys are gonna run out the turnstile. Like we're all in the middle. We're all gonna.
All of your characters make it to safety.
I see the other guys doing it, and they're like. Oh.
And then it becomes the Ripper's turn, and the Ripper, the last thing that they heard was that smacking sound somewhere towards the middle. So they're gonna run towards the middle, and they're going to hit Raise your hand if you've got a character in the middle that just took a present. Okay, so it's between Ryan, Jenna, Dawson, and Isaac, I believe. Let's do it this way. I don't know. I'm just going to kill all of Jenna's characters, I guess, right away. Which of your two characters has a lower luck score?
No.
Paul.
Paul? Okay, so Paul's going to be the subject of this next attack. Just wrong place, wrong time. We'll see.
Yep.
A 14 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
He's blind, right?
It's blind, yeah. So it's like a sweeping attack, and it just happened to hit that particular person.
Could it burn luck? Could you burn luck?
You can't burn. It wouldn't help really because it would. It wouldn't. It's because it's my roll. Like it won't affect my roll.
Got it. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
So that'll do 7 points of damage, and I think all of the packages are now just splattered with blood. And it is a gore fest there.
Goodbye, Paul.
Dawson, your characters.
I think even seeing this, both Gilbert and Frank are going to be trying to be little greedy little gremlins and try to take one more package each before running to the door. Chad's just gone. He has a torch and he's running for the turnstile.
Okay. I'm going to say one of your characters gets another backpack, and another one of them gets another crossbow of 6 bolts.
Okay. Frank, you get a backpack. Congratulations.
So they were already in the center. They picked up their packages and then through the turnstile.
Yep.
Phew. Okay, your guys are all out. Isaac.
Lindo Man sees the dead, goes, "Oh God! Oh hell! Bloody hell!" And he's running out. Price Master is going to try to grab another package before he leaves.
He gets another package, and it has a pole arm.
This one's worth $1,003,000. He yells and stays in the middle.
Oh my god.
Clocky the clown is gonna, oh, time to go. And he's gonna run away. Sorry, sorry, Jenna made this puppet for me, so time to go.
All right, so all your guys are out.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ryan.
Okay, so I think that our let's see. I think that Dutch is going to try to grab a present and run out. Our contractor is going to kind of take a cue from him and do that as well. But our bashful dwarf miner has watched all these people grandstanding, and he's lived a life of being bashful. And he just got this telescoping spear, and that creature's booty is like right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And he's looking at the telescoping sphere, and he's like, I think it can reach. And so he's going to look at Big Booty and he's going to be like, you've got a big booty, but it's gonna telescoping spear to just poke the bad guy in the butt, and then he's gonna try to run for the exit.
First thing, give me a luck check. So you're gonna roll a d20. You want it to be under your luck score.
Okay, well, let's see. I did. My luck is a 10. I rolled an 8.
Okay. So you do that. The big guy he grabs instantly, like he drops his club and just reaches around and like grabs his behind and does kind of like a comical like running around in a circle. Everyone's laughing. Go ahead and do a personality check.
Oh, give this guy some mojo for that. My guy's just freaking just laughing.
I want to donate an additional 2 mojo.
Yeah.
1 mojo.
2 from
Can I
Jenna,
get
1
your
from
mojo
Isaac.
too?
Yes.
We gotta roll below the personality.
No, this one will be you'll be adding all the modifiers. You want a high
Okay.
number on this one.
So what did you guys add to me with the mojo?
1 from Isaac, 2 from Jenna, 1 from Mark, 2 from
Whoa.
John.
It's really funny when you poke someone in the butt.
So I think it's a total of
Just
6
help
is what I
but
counted.
laugh.
Okay, 6, and I get 3 from my personality. So
Oh
that's
shit! Okay.
9. I rolled a 3.
Oh,
So 12.
oh.
Would you like to burn a point
Burn
of
a
luck?
luck. Yeah, because you need a 13.
13 is the number. Yeah.
Yes, I will. So what? My luck goes down by 1 now.
Yep.
Okay.
But you'll get a point of fame. Clearly, the crowd, like, this is going to be the replay clip when they talk about this encounter. And so, you were picking up packages. Was that 2 packages or 1?
Yeah, 2 packages.
2?
2 packages.
You get. There's almost no packages left, by the way. But let's see. I'll just do it this way. Okay. You get a warhammer
Okay.
and a sling with 24 sling bullets.
Okay, cool.
And so with that, I think all of your characters are out of the turnstile now, right?
Yeah, if Bashful made it out
Yep.
after poking him in the butt. Yep. Okay.
And so the only person left in the encounter area is Jenna.
The Price Master stayed.
And the
in
Price
middle, he said.
Master, he stayed.
Oh,
He wants the rest.
okay. Got it. Okay. Jenna, you're in there.
Before leaving, Jenny's gonna kind of like beckon for the Price Master to like get the heck out of there, but she's gone. She's like going.
Okay, you're out. So then it becomes the Flintville Ripper, who just drops a comically timed fart as like he is going and he's like fumbling around trying to figure out where he dropped the club at, and he bends over and like it just rips, and you know his name is probably unfortunate for this event to have happened to him like this. But Price Master, you're right in the backdraft of it. Please give me a fortitude saving throw.
No mojo for this. You just take it.
I'll give 1 mojo.
Thanks.
You should. Someone should.
Thanks.
I want to see the Price Master live.
Yeah,
I mean, he's got
wanna
that
see him
mask. It
go.
might help a little bit.
I'm gonna donate 2 mojo.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds like
so
3
Fortitude, right?
fortitude. Yeah.
So 3. So I'm gonna go lower or higher.
You want a high number?
Okay. So whatever this plus 3. Ooh, nice. 20
20.
total.
Okay. Yeah. Like maybe it's the mask. Maybe you've been in enough flea markets where like this happens all the time.
I'm just a freak. I think the Price Master is just a freak. No
Sucking
one's
it
ever
in.
seen him, and he's just like, oh.
All right. So no effect. Price Master. You're the only one in the arena.
I'm taking another gift, and then I'm running.
Okay. There's like, I'll handle it this way.
This animation's killing me.
There's another telescoping spear.
All right.
We're gonna be able to like make a ladder.
Spear is worth $20,000. He's gonna run out
Awesome.
like this. He's just gonna stare at everybody when he gets there.
So you all make it out. There's a huge thunderous applause, and you're starting to make your way. Like you get to the turnstile, and it brings you to the path that's taking you up the mountain. And from like down below, you can hear all the people back in the parking lot cheering. There are these like big, huge like arcane video screens that they have set up, so people are watching what is happening on the mountain, even though you're not in like a formal arena for this event. But as you're passing through, actually, some of you are probably looking in your backpacks that you have. Dawson, you had 2 of them, right?
That is correct.
All right. One of them, let's say the first one that you picked up, has 1 second. I gotta grab the core rule book. Because one of these items is the armor jacket. And that armor jacket gives a +1 AC bonus. It also has an alchemist charge, a hand axe, and a smoke bomb. The alchemist charge is a ceramic grenade-like weapon that's filled with a viscous goo that burns hot and bright when exposed to air. So you can hurl this thing up to 30 feet. Target struck takes 1d6 fire damage on impact and an additional d6 damage on the next round. So a little grenade. And then your other backpack also has an armored jacket, a first aid kit, and 2 vials of holy water. And Ryan, you had one of the backpacks. That backpack has an armored jacket, +1 to AC, 50-foot length of rope with a grappling hook, a flashlight, and a crowbar. So, as you're taking stock of all of your inventory there, you hear the cheers from down below are starting to turn into screams and then gasps and cries of dismay. Looking up, you see a nightmare beast coming down out of the clouds. A winged creature, perhaps 50 feet in length, like some great cosmic insect. If you want to see an image, it would be the image right on the front cover of the module. That's the thing that is coming down off the mountain, flying around. As it moves, you can see into its eyes just like clouds of stars, as if every flick of its recursive talons, recurving talons, tears a hole in reality. Its eyes are full of stars as well, and it descends, and you can see their light playing over the group, even in the sunshine. It is horrifying, strangely beautiful, as it glides down towards you. We must see. Who has a luck score that is 6 or lower? 7 or lower. Wow, 8 or lower. Oh, Ryan's got one with a 7.
Yeah, 7 is the contractor roofer, Mr. Fiddler.
Oh, Mr. Fiddler. So this thing comes sailing directly towards you. Make a luck check.
Oh, we can give him a bonus for that, right?
You can, yep.
Be like, hey, look out! This pink guy. I'm gonna give you a +1.
So 1 from John. It looks like 1 from Mark. 1 from Isaac. 1 from Dawson. 1 from Jenna. So +5.
Right, and I got a -1 from my 7. Okay, so a 9 + 5.
See?
-1. 13.
13. The Voyager is coming for you. It's going to be on you soon. You can just tell. It's got its eyes like locked on you, and it's descending upon you. What would you like to
we
do?
should leave.
Like to do the Well, he just picked up the sling with 24 bullets, so I think he's like, everybody's trying to help me out to live here, and I'm gonna try to live. It's not a nail gun, but I'm gonna shoot him in the eye.
Mm-hmm.
You shoot the cosmic voyager, or this beast, I guess. You don't know what it's called, but it's some kind of cosmic being that is coming down off the mountain. You shoot it in the face with your nail gun or whatever you got, and like it just bounces off of its body as it comes over. Its claws kind of come down, just grabs you, and picks you up. Any parting words as it's flying away with you up into the sky? I don't think we heard any of it, but that's probably
Did you
okay.
hear what he
As you
said?
are
Sorry.
withdrawn away
Ah,
into the
grounded.
cosmos. And like it's just like silence down in the parking lot. Like people don't know what to make of this thing. Nor do you. But it just picked up one of your crew and just like left into the stratus.
Jenny's probably gonna find like a tall rock, just go behind it and just like puke.
That seems a fair reaction. Clearly, this must be the monster that DJ Hard Knoxx was gloating about. But there are some AVS screens that are posted up here along the trail that you were following. And you can see that all of them have, they knew that this was going to happen because they've got graphics for it already. Like, kind of this, like, almost like Atari, like, pixelated, like, video game image of, like, a little character and this monster, like, floating down the sprites, like, kind of all janky. And it grabs, a character that kind of looks like the character that got hauled off and just little Atari sounds.
Is there a way to go? Like, if I had to look around and guess, is there like an up?
Yeah, there's like really only one way to go, and that is the trail that leads up the mountain. And you know that you're on the right path just because there are X-Crawl officials that have like no-go badges on. They're kind of like there to like kind of direct like this is the correct path up. They really don't want you to deviate from this path.
Yeah. This thing, is it like following us, or is it kind of like doing its own
It's
thing now
disappeared
that
at this
it ate
point.
someone?
Like it grabbed your
Okay.
buddy and like just sailed up into the sky somewhere. And
Okay.
no, his body never came down. Like he didn't drop him. Like you have no idea where he went.
He's in the big roof in the sky.
But as you're
Time to go.
There
yeah,
it is. That's what we're waiting for.
as you're moving up at the behest of the very accurate timekeeper that you have with you, you're seeing like all the screens along the way now have like images up of this thing. It says put your hands together for the Cosmic Voyager, brought to you exclusively by DJ Hard Knoxx and Barbecue Ziggurat. The path up the mountain leads you to a clearing. Let me get my map back up here. And you see that there's a referee standing by an intricate glowing archway in the air, obviously the entrance to an area cordoned off with magical force walls. As you approach, the referee gives the hand signal that means he is about to give you instructions. Through this gate lies your next major encounter. You must find your way inside, defeat your enemies, and overcome any challenges that you encounter. Good luck, and may Apollo give you courage.
Big Sheldon raises his hand. Just one. Do we have to defeat the monsters?
Hmm.
Okay, if you have to think that hard, that's a good enough answer.
He says, I don't think you're going to be able to do it with words.
Okay.
A moment passes, and he gives you the go-ahead that it's time to step forth. The door opens to a curved stairwell of ice. I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. There is this building here that has 3 doorways. One on the left, one in the middle, and one on the right. I'm going to assume that some of you... Does somebody want to choose a door?
Huh.
I've heard of. You're not gonna fool me. I heard about this one.
Oh. Well,
First you
I-
pick a door. then you
I
pick another
think
door.
it's time to go. I'm going through the middle.
So you-
Like the 12, the 12 on a clock. Who's with me?
12's at the
Okay.
top.
All right, I'll follow the dog.
Mighty Mo picked that one too, so I'm gonna go with you.
So you open the door, you can see there's a curved stairwell of ice leading up to a door. At the top, it's probably like a 30-foot stretch of stairway. Once it's all curvy and kind of loopy. But it makes its way up to the top where there's a landing, and you can see there are 2 smallish humanoids with pointy ears and snarling, almost like kind of goblin-like faces, kind of blue-tinged skin. They're glaring down at you. These must be the enemies that were spoken of. And with that, I think, opening the door probably triggers an initiative roll. I had a D20. There it is.
I somehow rolled a 6 again for my initiative. The only reason I became a 7 was because of my agility.
So you had, what was it? A 7?
I got a 6.
Oh, a 6 for Jenna.
I don't have the agility to help me this time.
Isaac.
12.
12. Dawson.
7.
Ryan.
14.
Mark.
11.
And John.
6.
All right. So we will go Ryan, Isaac.
14's at the top.
14's at the top. Dawson. Jenna. Oh, shoot. I missed Mark. Sorry. Ryan. Isaac, Mark. Dawson. Jenna. John. And then my boys at the end. So we'll start things off with Ryan.
So we're at the top of this building, I guess. We went up the stairs, we came out, and there's these 2
Let me see.
dudes there.
I'll just move the token down to the bottom. So you're actually at the bottom. Like you've opened up the exterior door over here, and you're looking
Okay.
up at the stairway. The stairway is leading up to a landing. So
I see.
they have the high ground.
They have the high ground. I see. Okay. And do they look beefy? What do they look like? Do they look...
I would say they're pretty lithe, scrawny, kind of bony. Almost like frosty, I don't know, monstrous elves. Like the elves from like one of the old Hobbit, like the Hobbit
Okay.
cartoon.
You know, I think Dutch is, he just got this Warhammer, this backpack, he threw on this armored jacket, you know. He just watched Bashful, this dwarf guy who's been making goo-goo eyes at him, like do something kind of tough, you know. I think Dutch is he's feeling up to the task. So I think he's gonna swing around the warhammer. I think he's gonna grandstand a bit. You know, maybe make a big like, and nail one of the dudes there with the hammer.
Okay, so first you'll have to run up there. The stairs look pretty icy.
Oh,
You could make it in one round, but
yeah, he's not. He's just trying to look badass. He's
Okay.
not thinking about whether he actually is badass or not.
Perfect. I might hold off on the grandstanding check until the end of the sequence here, but first, let's
do it.
see how the ascent up the stairs goes. Give me an agility check.
Agility. Oh, well, I rolled a nat 1 and I have a -2, so
Yep. So you go running up, and it's just like you're like 5 feet up those stairs when it's just a banana peel situation. You flip back and like fall, like you go somehow you like get air on this, and you drop all the way backwards.
reverse scorpion. Ugh.
Yeah, and you're just laying there prone. So that's the end of your turn.
That's Dutch. And then I guess Bashful? Seeing this, I think he stays down and makes sure that Dutch is okay.
Yep,
And
that sounds good.
He's like, "Are you okay? Is everything all right?" And just runs over. Yeah, there's my turn.
Sounds good. Isaac.
Okay. So, Price Master, the spears, are we able to throw them?
Sure.
Okay, he's gonna throw one of his telescopic spears at one of the elves up there. Would it be better if he moved up first to throw it?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be a dice down on the dice chain, so it'll be a D16.
Okay. Sure. I'll just throw it from here then. Price Master is gonna go. And that he's just gonna throw. He's just gonna continue to make that horrible sound.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna roll until I get something other than that. Okay. A 14.
A 14 will hit.
Okay. So spear is a D6?
I believe it's a D6, yes.
Okay. 3.
3 points of
of-
damage. Let me just double check that. I'm sorry, it is a D8.
Okay.
I'll leave it up to you. Do you want to re-roll that or keep the 3?
I'm gonna reroll. I'm
Okay.
gonna try to get higher. Oh, 1.
1. Okay. So 1 point of damage. He's still up.
Lindo Man, with his rapier is gonna is gonna. Sorry. Sorry. Anyway, with his rapier, he's gonna go and he keeps on looking behind his back. That's probably why he's looking behind his back, because someone's after him. So he's running up, and he's gonna try to move up and attack.
He wants to go all the way.
Yes.
All right. Agility check.
Um. 7.
You also slip and fall backwards and land at the base of the stairs.
Clocker the Clown is gonna stand strong, with his dagger in his hand, in his mouth, and he's just gonna stand there. and try to maybe yell at them, see if they would come. He's gonna try to get them to come to us. He's gonna say, "Time's
idea, make
out
fun of 'em.
on your time. It's midnight. The clock strikes midnight for your life. Come get a piece of this, blue
Yeah.
boy."
It's pretty good. Anything else?
That's it. That's it.
All right. Mark is up next.
Okay. All right. Jamie Big Bottom's gonna try and race up the stairs.
Okay. Agility check.
He gets an 8.
8. Unfortunately, with an 8, you also slip and fall. I'm gonna say that you don't. You get like halfway up, like you get 15 feet up the stairway before this happens, and when you slip, you fall and slide backwards, but only about 5 feet. So you're like 10 feet up the staircase at the
Okay.
end of your turn.
All right. So Herbert's he wants to throw his dagger at one of the guys.
Yeah. Throw a dagger. You're in range to do that.
Okay. So nope, that's a nat 1.
Just kind of wildly misses. You hear the dagger, like it doesn't land. Like the telescopic spear is still up there on the landing where these two creatures are. Your dagger misses like so wildly that like it drops off the landing and is like somewhere in the corner of the room. You'd have to use a movement and an action to go retrieve that on a future turn.
Okay. And then Mayonnaise, do you want to try and run up there? Yeah, he's going to charge up there. He's going to make an agility check to get up there.
Sounds good.
I got a 19.
19 makes it up. So you get right up. Now you're on like the landing where they're at. There's a door behind them. And
Okay.
the landing that you're on is cement. So it's actually not slippery up here once you get to the top.
Okay, good. I want to try and stab one with the dagger.
Give this guy some mojo.
Oh, good.
Because he got up the thing. I got one for you. I got to start budgeting a little bit as we get down.
It looks like
Let me think here. I got to think of a really funny way. Who's doing this? Who got to the top? Mark, out of your guys?
Yeah, my drifter Mayonnaise.
Oh, mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Nah, just take the mojo. I don't really like mayonnaise.
it looks like you're getting one from Isaac there too.
Okay, so
Price Master will just start. He'll stick his tongue out, and that's it
unsettling.
for you. Yeah.
Okay,
I'll throw up one mojo down too for me.
All right, I rolled a 10. Is that plus 3 mojo?
Plus 3 mojo.
That's a 13 total.
13 total will hit.
That's
Nice. Okay.
There's one that's injured. Do you want to hit that one?
Yes, the injured one. And 3 points of damage.
And go ahead and mark down your first kill. This one
Nice.
goes down. As you strike him, he just kind of slumps to the floor. And let's see. That was all your characters, right?
Yeah, that was everybody. Yeah.
Dawson.
Hey, first up, Gilbert is going to step forward with his crossbow and be like, "Don't worry, guys. I got this one. I'll take care of it." And shoot his crossbow at the other guy.
Sounds good.
Get
Here we
this
go.
guy get this guy some mojo. I'm sending one your way. Gotta make these hits count.
All right, now I got to pull up a sheet to see if any agility. Probably not. Sure doesn't. 7.
7 will miss, unfortunately.
Can't win them all.
Chad is going to cower back and not do anything as he is now honorary torchbearer. But Frank, the dwarf, is going to try and attempt to ascend the stairs and say, "Yeah, I'm going to make you smaller."
He's
Smaller.
going all the way?
Yeah, all the way.
All right, agility
Yeah.
check.
I'm going to crush these guys. 15. We can get
Okay,
it.
you got it. You're up there.
And he's gonna bring out the great sword. So yeah, I'm gonna cut you down. Yeah.
I hope this is the
I have
guy
a-
that you get stuck with.
I want it to be. He has a thing called Lucky Sign because he was born in early January. Apparently, that's just a thing. All of his attack rolls have a +2. Are you accepting that? Because that's what it says
Yeah,
on the sheet.
you have a +2 to your luck.
He has a lucky sign.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Take
stays
it.
with you. Even if you burn luck, you keep that.
I say I'll also burn 2 of my mojo to make it a little more beefier.
Well, you can't burn it on yourself, but you could
Oh, that's
enlist
right.
the help
Others.
of the others.
But I was gonna. Uncle Purvis is help push. it.
Yeah. Do you want to help me
Yeah.
take this guy out? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you
Together.
mojo.
Get him.
Together, we can be
Get 'em.
stronger and stronger and stronger. So I got 2 mojo from that. Here we go.
One more.
Well, I sent 2.
One more?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent one.
Yeah. Lindo Man's
2,
gonna
3,
be like,
4, 5.
"You're
5.
amazing."
Yeah, that's a 18.
18
Yeah.
hits.
18. Longsword is a D8.
Yes.
Yeah, that's an 8, baby. Cut him down.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you got him. Mark down a kill and tell us what this looks like.
It's like he's going to go for a big swing like overhead, but like his pad jacket starts to rip and burst open a little bit too much, just exposing his disgusting bubble gut. It clobbers this guy.
All right. This is like an anti-grandstand. All right. Well, you make
Well, I
it
just did one blow.
all the way up. Those of you that have the telescoping spear that was thrown, the dagger, you can collect your things as you now have the opportunity to very safely ascend the staircase here. And as you are getting to the other side, you are on what looks like basically a very large ice rink. And you can see more of those creatures on the arena floor. There are actually audience in stands here, like looking down into the rink, bundled up individuals in parkas. There's a smell of like hot chocolate in the air and vendors and whatnot. Everyone gives a big ovation as you enter onto the ice, which is, of course, a sheet of ice, just as slippery, if not worse, than being on the stairway in the previous room. In the middle of the arena floor, you can see that there is a pedestal there, and atop it rests a huge etched metal tankard with 2 handles. Standing around the cup are 6 more of the creatures you encountered on the stairs, each currently wielding a javelin and a shield made of ice. They taunt you in sort of an unfamiliar alien language. At the rear of the arena, you can see that there is a kind of an elaborate castle made of ice with a darkened passageway that leads to its interior. The announcer calls the challenge. Crawlers, you must take the Hayton Cup and place it inside the castle to complete this challenge. Crawlers, on your mark, begin. And I think we'll just use the same initiative that we just rolled. It's the same enemy type. But they're ice skating around, kind of defensively around that cup, taunting at you. And we will start. Who did we have last? I think it was Dawson. So why don't we pick things up with Jenna?
Okay. Jenny might not step onto the ice immediately, but I think what she's gonna try to do is she's gonna aim the crossbow at the tankard and try to shoot it so it like bounces and hopefully like slides a little closer to the door.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
That is gonna be an 8.
That will miss. Just goes shooting phew, right over the cup.
Oh, whoops.
And that's all
That's
you
it for
have.
me.
Sorry.
Yep, yeah, that's all I got. I
Sorry.
killed the rest of my characters.
Sorry. John, it is your turn.
Okay. So my first instinct is there like some dirt around? Like I look around, is it all ice everywhere, or
It's
like
all
behind
ice.
us?
Yeah.
It's all ice everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna stop the grit thing. I think my best bet is to just because it's ice. It's like ice. So we're just gonna take Big Sheldon's gonna grab the other two and be like, if we all just go straight, and pushes them straight out fast we can go, kind of like run a little bit, and then we're just gonna try to go on our tummies, like fall flat down, and just slide on out, trying to go straight towards the cup, like with
Okay.
our wands, like beating things off, like if they get too close, but just kind of hoping that momentum takes us where we need to go.
Yeah, have them all give me an agility check.
No problem. Let me see who has the +1 agility. That will be the red die. Okay, got it. So red die got an 11, I got a 12, and a 14.
Okay. I'm gonna say the character that got the 14 is pretty accurate and nails it and goes sliding and is actually stopped by the pedestal. So you're ending your turn prone, but like you're at the cup.
Perfect.
The other two, a little off, not quite as like laser focused as that one, but they still get good reach. So they both make it like 60 feet out, but they're not stopped by the cup.
Okay. Perfect.
Remind me when it comes up about those two.
I got, and I'll write down who's where who is too. So left and right for you.
So all of you guys are basically at the halfway mark, just
center, left, right. So Uncle Purvis went a bit to the left. Casey Jr. went a bit to the right. Big Sheldon was dead on right down the center. It's his idea,
Okay, it's going to come up right now because the grommets are going to go next. And with the two, all of your characters are kind of in a prone position. So they're going to, these attacks that they're going to endure are going to be 1 dice up on the dice chain. So 2 of the ice grommets come sailing over, 1 on each of those characters, and they're going to make an attack. You can decide who this is, but this first attack misses.
Okay.
The second,
was Casey Jr.
Casey Jr. manages. I don't know. He's still sliding a little bit as the guy tries to like lance him, and then the second one comes sailing over, and an 8 to hit.
Oh, he's so he has an AC of 12.
Okay, so
Purvis
this misses. So
yeah, +1 agility.
So 2 of the attacks on those 2 miss. There are still 4 that are skating around, and they're going to actually throw their javelins. 1 at one of your characters, Mark. 1 at one of Ryan, your characters, Dawson and Isaac. And that'll be the character that has the lowest luck. And then I'm just going to kind of rapid fire go through these. Mark, 1 on you. A 16 to hit.
That hits.
And this deals 2 points of damage.
Oh, okay. Herbert's got 1 hit point left.
Nice. Ryan, 1 on you, is going to hit with a 17. It deals 4 points of damage.
1 hit point left.
Wow. You had a guy that had 5 hit points. Let's see. 1 at Dawson. It's an 8 to hit,
8 will miss Gilbert the gnome.
and Isaac 16 to hit. Uh-oh, it's the
That
Price Master.
16,000 AC.
2 points of damage.
1 million HPs left.
All right. He's still up by just a hair there with 1 million. Okay, that was all of the ice grommets, and we're back to the top. Ryan, it is your turn.
Okay, so I think that Dutch and Bashful are going to try to go around the bad guys and gun for the exit. And they're gonna try to do it like ice skating style.
Okay. So you want to move out into the ice 30 feet forward and try to attack one of them?
No, I think I want to try to like avoid them altogether and try to go around them.
Go around them. Okay.
Go around them and to the exit. Like I feel like they're sort of focusing on everybody trying to get the cup, and these two want to get to the exit.
Gotcha.
And then we'll talk about the cup.
So just so you get the scale here, it's 120 feet to the exit. So that would be
how far can they go in one?
30 feet in a turn. And of course, that's going your maximum speed, so that requires an agility check to move. So just to give you scale of how long would it take you to get there.
So it'd be like a couple,
like 4 turns.
That seems terrible to avoid, because one of them has a grappling thing, so he's gonna try to get to the end and then try to grapple the thing, but not while everybody's getting beat up. Yeah, I guess then we won't do that. We'll just they're gonna go into the fray.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, I guess there's none of them are damaged yet, right?
None of them are damaged yet.
Okay, so I think that Bashful, who just got his ass whooped, is probably gonna stay as far away as he can and try to get one of them with the telescoping spear, and then Dutch is gonna run up and try to nail one with the warhammer.
Okay, if you want to try to get into melee with one of them, you'll have to move 30 feet, which means you'll have to do an agility check.
Okay. So first one will be Bashful. That's a 12 plus 1, a 13.
13's what you need, so he makes it.
Okay, and then Dutch has a -2. He does not make it.
So he slips and falls prone.
Yep.
You can make the attack roll if you want.
The attack, yeah, okay, so with the spear, this gets a 16.
16 hits.
What's the damage on that telescoping spear?
It's a 1d8.
1d8. 8. Wait, I rolled the wrong dice. Where's my d8? There it is. A 4.
4. That takes him down. So this is the guy that had the spear.
Yep.
Just right through the gullet. And then he goes and he falls onto the ice. Blood it's like a hockey game. Just ice. Blood hidden in the ice. All right. That will bring us up next to Isaac.
Okay, so the Price Master will point to one that threw at him, and he's gonna just and throw his spear at him.
Okay, throwing the spear.
Is that a negative? Yeah, is that a negative?
D16.
Okay. 10.
That one will miss.
Okay. I think Clocker the Clown is going up. He's moving up. He's gonna one of the lances that are on the floor, can you pick it up? That they threw at him? At our characters?
When they throw those lances, they shatter.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
So one of the things that you're noticing is that they just have this power over ice. They like conjure ice, and they conjure their weapons out of thin air, it seems.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, poor
Well, in that
Lance,
case-
I know.
Clocker the Clown is going to go, time for me to borrow this. And he's going to borrow the battle axe from Price Master. Price Master is pissed. But he can't do anything because it's already his turn. So
Not his turn.
he's gonna run up with the battle axe and try to do some damage to the Clocker the Clown with his puppet.
All right, make
Watch
a
dog.
agility check.
All right. Ooh, do I have anything bonus? No. 16.
16 hits.
All right, he's going to attack the one that everyone else isn't damaged, right? There's just one that's been dead.
There's just one that was dead, so there's 5 up.
All right, we're going to the next guy. Let's see. I get. Is it for damage? Oh, for damage. Okay. I'm gonna spend 2 luck to get to 14.
That'll hit.
Is that what it was? Okay. All right, good. And battle axe is a.
A D10.
Okay, nice. So I get to add
Yep.
+2 to this one because he was born in late September. Clocker the Clown.
Wow, we're learning so
12
much.
points of damage.
All right, well, mark down a kill for you. Lop his head off.
And he's gonna and the puppet's gonna lap up the blood.
Awesome. Anything else?
Lindo Man is gonna try to circle around with the other character that was circling around.
Sounds good. So everybody just like kind of keep relative position of where your guys are at. Some of you haven't moved at all. If you haven't done an agility check yet, you're still at the entrance. Some of you have
Okay.
moved up and are attacking. You're like halfway between the entrance and the cup. And then John is the only one that has characters that are at the halfway mark. So very good. That'll bring us to Dawson.
Did the little gremlin dudes that we initially killed on series, do they have skates on? Or are they just wearing shoes?
They are. That's a good question. You know, they got skates on.
I think Chad, being the pro scholarship athlete that he is, probably in his free time, has done a little skating. He's going to steal their shoes and put those bad boys on, getting ready to skate down the rink. Just get the fuck out of here because he's a torchbearer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So however long that will take for him to do.
Yeah, cover me while I tie my shoes.
So agility check to get over there first.
5, 6 actually.
Oh wait. You're still at the beginning.
Yes, the very beginning.
Oh no, that's right. The two in the hallway wouldn't have had them, but
Oh, okay.
you just saw one of Isaac's characters felled one, so you're trying to get over there. With that agility check, though, you would have fallen prone.
Yep. And then seeing that their torchbearer is currently knocked over, both Gilbert and Frank are going to go to be on the aggressive. And so we'll say Gilbert steps up to shield and axe in hand, ready to whack somebody. Or I guess he has to do an agility check because he has not moved either.
Yeah, if you want to move the full 30 that you'd have to get up to one and attack this round, do an agility check.
Yep, I'd say both Gilbert and Frank will do that. So Gilbert first. Gilbert got a 9 on the dice.
He falls prone.
Gilbert eats shit. Excellent. Frank will come over, doing the same. He's first, even for his size, he's a lot more, athletic in this department. Not for a number bonus, but just by number wise. He gets a 3.
Okay. We'll say that they're falling, but we'll say that they make 10 feet of progress before they slip and fall on their ass.
Excellent. That's it.
All right. That'll bring us to Jenna.
Staying right in the doorway, she's gonna pick one of them that are injured and is gonna let an arrow fly. Or, sorry, rather a crossbow bolt. Does a 17 hit.
Yes.
Sweet. What's the damage die for a crossbow?
Is a crossbow. Crossbow, I believe, is a D6. Yep, D6.
Yeah, okay. That would be 3 points of crossbow damage.
All right. You hit one. Let me just see. I'll roll randomly. This will be John. One of your characters that just got attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and name one of them.
That just got attacked. They have the same luck, so it's going to be Casey Jr.
Casey Jr. So the one that's next to Casey Jr. took this arrow. He's still up, but he's got a big crossbow bolt just sticking out of his chest.
Okay.
If you could get that back for me when they die, that'd be great. And then they just, like, stay in the doorway.
Sounds good. That'll bring us to John.
Okay. My plan here is Big Sheldon hit the pedestal in the middle. Does he need some sort of roll or something to climb on top of it, or is that something that he can kind of figure out?
If you basically spend your movement to stand up, like you could with that climb up
he
there.
Wants to get up and pick up the cup and grandstand, just do
Yeah.
a little got the money in the briefcase, and
Yes.
Yeah.
Personality
So,
check.
Personality check. Here we go. That's an 18. I
Oh,
think
man.
Sheldon might actually have. He has +1 personality.
The crowd is going nuts. I mean, the whole sequence was just impeccably, performed. There was just right out of the gate, the sliding on your belly like a penguin right up to the pedestal, and then the fluid movement to grab the cup and then actually stand on it as like a platform. Everyone is chanting. What's the character's name?
Oh, Sheldon.
Sheldon. They've got it up on the screen. There's graphics for this. So yeah, go ahead and give yourself a point of fame.
Nice. Fame. Okay, a little easier for the other ones. The Casey Jr.'s laying on the ground. He's got a guy next to him, and he has a telescoping baton. He's just gonna try to whack the guy if he can do that without having to take an agility check.
Yeah. Does he want to stand up before he does it?
He'd like to stand up, but if he's gonna take an agility check, he'll stay laying down.
I think just to stand up, you're fine.
Okay.
To do it
Then, yeah,
without
that's
a
his
check.
move. Is to just on the ice and then look threatening and try to whack at the guy.
Yeah.
He got a 10.
Do you have a strength modifier?
Let me check on him. I do not. No.
Okay.
And you know what? Let's burn 3 luck off of him. I love burning resources that don't matter to make that a 13.
13 hits.
There we go.
And then you can
that should have been the
roll.
one with the crossbow bolt in it. I think a telescoping wand is a D6 or a D4.
D8.
Whoa, okay.
Yep.
Let me find one of those. There's one. That is a 4.
And that one, you go skewer right through him, and he goes down.
Nice. And then, last but not least, Uncle Purvis, in his mind, he's trying to get to the center. He just wants to get to the center to line himself up to try to shoot to the end door. He wants to push himself off something.
Okay.
So he's going to try to get to the.
Well, he's got a
platform.
guy on him too.
Oh, never mind. He's fighting the guy on him.
Yeah.
Yep. Never mind. He's just going to do the exact same thing. Then stand up, attack with his blackjack, and see what happens. That's a 6, so not as good.
That one will miss. Yeah.
Yeah, that one will just miss.
Awesome. So then it becomes the Gromit's turn. So we'll start with that one, who's
Hey,
going to.
Alex,
Yes.
did you miss me on that last go round? My guys are still at the beginning at the.
Oh,
at the
I
start
might
of
have. I might have. I'm sorry if I did. Well, let's go to
No
you.
worries.
Yeah, give me half
Okay.
a second. I'll be right back.
How far away are the closest grommets from the entryway?
There are 2 that are 30 feet away.
30 feet away. Okay. Cool. And then Purvis is being attacked right now, and he's what, like more like 60 feet away.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna have Jamie Big Bottom. He's going to use his shield like a sled and try and slide all the way across the ground to one of the nearest grommets and attack with his mace.
Okay. Give me a agility check.
Okay. That is a 10.
Okay. So you kind of like overshoot it a little bit. You're going to be able to make an attack, but it's
Okay.
going to be. I know you don't have a D16, but you'll basically effectively roll a D16 instead of a D20
Okay.
on your attack roll. So just roll the D20. If you happen to hit a 17, 18, 19, 20, just re-roll it.
Got it. I rolled a 1.
Ooh, even better. So you fumble. That's our first fumble, I think. So, let's see. Are you wearing armor?
No.
No armor. Okay. So roll a D4.
4.
And do you have a luck modifier?
I have a +1.
+1. Okay, that's good. Takes to see a step down. So it's a very awkward attack. Basically, your next attack roll is going to have a -2 penalty.
Okay.
Just as you are just, you had to really kind of reach to even try to like make this happen. It just didn't, and you fall off your improvised sled and just kind of go sailing. You end up at the 60-foot mark on the battlefield. So you're
Okay.
like kind of out in no man's land right now.
Okay. All right, then Herbert is just going to try and he's got a flail, so he wants to start his flail spinning and then just use the momentum to carry him into like a figure skating like pirouette and try and attack the same guy that Big Bottom just tried to hit.
Okay. Make an agility check to try to get out there.
That is 10.
10. You start to slide forward, and you're kind of uneven on your feet. Give me the attack roll. Let's see the attack roll as you move out there.
Okay. Attack roll is an 11.
Okay. Unfortunately, like you just kind of trying to stay on your feet. You manage to stay on your feet, but you're sliding as you go to like hit him with the flail, and it just doesn't quite connect. But you're out near him.
Okay. All right, and then Mayonnaise is he wants to put his dagger in his teeth, and he wants to do like a full-on power slide across the ice with his dirty hobo hair flying behind him. And he has he wants to just do power slide at the one of the nearest grommets and then try and stab him with his dagger.
Okay, sounds good. Make the agility check.
Agility 6.
Okay, he unfortunately falls about 15 feet into the attempt and falls prone before he can reach his target.
Nice. Okay.
So, there are 3 grommets left. One of them was just missed by an attack with a blackjack by one of John's characters. He's going to try to retaliate with he's going to conjure up an ice javelin to try to hit you with. A 13 to hit.
That'll be 12.
1 point of damage.
That's enough to not kill him.
All right.
1 hit point.
This is probably like the most like not lethal like hits that I've seen in a
Lethal,
funnel.
lethal.
Like funnel characters that are taking more than one hit. Let's see. Mark, your guy with the flail.
Yeah.
His target is going to do the kind of the same thing. Conjures up a javelin. And is going to try to overhand strike him with it.
Okay.
But that is going to be an 8, so that will likely miss.
Does not. Yeah, it does not hit.
Let's see. I have a third one that I'm gonna say I've kind of misplaced where he is. He's skating around, and he's gonna try to find a target here. And he's gonna go and he sees the John, your character that has the cup and has been grandstanding. Like, how epic would it be if I threw a javelin right through and got him?
Yeah.
So he conjures up a dagger, ice dagger, and like kind of slings it your way. But he rolls a 2 and misses.
Just gotta better be lucky than good, right?
And that will bring us back to the top, Ryan. And you might be muted.
Yep, sorry. I think Bashful just took down a guy and Dutch went prone. Does it take a whole turn to get up, or how does it work in this?
Yes.
When you're prone? Yeah. So, yeah, Dutch is going to get up, and I don't know if there's how many guys are left or if there's one in his vicinity to attack once he's gotten up.
There isn't. At least not in melee. If you've got a ranged attack, you could.
Nope, just some melee.
Okay.
And then I guess Bashful has some range and he can move. So what's the situation around him? Is there somebody that he can get to? Is there somebody he can get with his telescoping spear? Is there somebody he can move to?
Yeah, there are 2. I would say the one that is next to Mark's character you could get to. Just give me an agility check.
Agility check.
This one you just need an 8 or higher.
Okay. An 11.
Okay, you make it over there.
Okay, and then I guess he'll attack with his telescoping sphere. He gets a 16.
That'll hit.
Okay. And that's an 8, a D8. 7.
7 points. How do you do it?
I'm gonna say he just gets up close. He kind of aims the telescoping spear, hits the button to kind of extend it, and it just goes right through the guy's forehead. Maybe right as the dude's about to say something too, and it just ends the guy's sentence.
Perfect. Yeah, mark down a kill for that character.
Okay.
All right, is that everybody?
Yep, I got that. Those are the 2 guys I got.
Oh, that's right. Yours went to the who knows where.
Why do we fight?
Yep.
We fight for the booty. Why do we raid?
Oh
We
man,
raid
we're
for the
getting a
booty.
raid
Why do
right
we die?
now.
We die for the
So
booty.
welcome in, Darling Creep Show. Good to see you all. Thank you for Little Bones. Thank you for the follow. Wow, thank you so much for joining us. We're playing some X-Crawl tonight, and we are raising money for the ACLU Foundation. Every $5 that we raise here tonight, I give them each a point of fleeting luck that they can use and spend to help survive. They're all level 0 characters. They need all the help they can get. So let's throw a shout out to you all. Thank you so much.
And I have a question. With that kill, could this dude do a bit of grandstanding with that and kind of point at the other guy that's left? There's one more guy left, or there's 2?
There's 2 left, but absolutely, go ahead and
point at them and be like,
you're next. Yeah, give me a personality check as you do the grandstanding.
So I've got to get below my personality score?
Nope.
deal?
You just roll a
Just roll
d20 and then add the modifier.
Okay, I get a +3 for him. I rolled an 11, so 14.
14. Absolutely. Tell me, you kind of described it a bit, but definitely you could see that the the gromlets. They're kind of shrink down a bit. Seems like they're trying to skate away from you. The crowd is cheering and is just thunderous applause. Like you almost can't hear yourself like think. It's so loud in here between the cup being taken and then your kill here. Definitely you're getting some highlights in. And thanks here to the follows. Thanks Obit the Poet, Kentucky Fried Creature. Thanks for the follow, Wanderer's Haven. Wow, this is awesome. Thank you guys for jumping in here with us. Okay, next up, we've got Isaac.
All right. Clocker the Clown is gonna. Wow, that was great. What do y'all think? Well, I guess there's a few little of these creatures left. Time to kill them. Sorry, I'm gonna push the stock. He's trying to, he's gonna run over to the guy that is trying to kill Stuart the Big, and he's gonna. We need to work together. It's time to work together, like the hands of a clock. And he's gonna run over and he's gonna try to kill the guy.
Okay. And before you make that roll, Lyra just donated $10 to help support the ACLU Foundation. So thank you, Lyra. That means 2 points of luck, 2 points of mojo to each of the players. So thank you so much. And
I got my
that's important.
mojo
Yeah.
rising.
Oh, I'm gonna spend it.
Yeah. Can we give one to Isaac right now? Do you need
Yeah.
a mojo point?
I'm gonna give one as well. I haven't been spending enough mojo.
So I hear
Take it with you.
one from Jenna, one from Mark. Was that one from John too?
Yeah, I'll throw one in there.
All right, so +3.
All right. And this is to attack, or is this to get over?
I guess your choice.
I want to go attack.
Okay, you want
No,
to?
I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. I need to get there first. Or am I there? I'm gonna assume that he's further up.
Yeah,
right?
you're trying to get into melee.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I'll say you can choose which role you want the mojo to be applied for, but yeah, it's a agility check to get over there.
All right, I'm gonna use agility check because I actually want to get over there. That's the important thing. Okay. How many did I get?
+3.
Okay, 13.
13 is what you need.
Oh, good. Okay. In
So
that
you
case,
get up to him.
I'm gonna attack. And he's an entertainer. He's gonna grandstand before he even attacks.
All right, let's see
I
it.
said it once and I'll say it again. The clock strikes midnight on your life, bastard. The 6.
All of the momentum. Like the crowd is just confused. The
already.
puppet is like, what the hell is a puppet doing in this blood sport? They're chanting the names of the other characters.
No. Okay, I'm still grabbing the.
But you
axe
make your
and I'm
attack.
gonna
Yeah.
swing. 17 to hit.
That hits.
A lot harder with a puppet hand. 8 points of damage.
He goes down.
Nice.
Nice.
Mark down a kill. There's one grommet left.
You don't even know me one. Buddy, we're friends to the end. Watch it.
It is. Is that all your
I'm
guys?
sorry. No, that was my first one. Other two are gonna try to. One's gonna throw a spear, Price Master, and the other guy is gonna stand there.
Okay, sounds good. D16 on the spear throw.
I got a 12 to hit.
That one will miss.
All right. That's it.
As the spear gets thrown, and like the ice grommet just like kind of conjures up like this enough of like an ice shield in the air that like blocks it and diverts its path. Dawson's turn.
All 3 of my guys stand up, and that's it.
That's good.
They
Jenna.
rise.
Dude, that was the best
suppo-
stand up of the game, though. I want you to know that.
How? I lost track. Are all of the
There's
goblin
one.
elves?
There's one ice grommet that was attacking John's character like 60 feet across the field.
Yeah, we're out in the middle.
Is a crossbow bolt able to reach there?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna try that. Yeah, let's try that. Where'd my dice go? There it is. That is an 18.
18 hits.
Sweet. For a whopping 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage. All right.
1 point.
That will bring us to
Yep.
John's turn.
Where was Mark in that as last time?
Did I miss him again?
No, I don't know where he was supposed to be.
I'm not sure where I
figured
come in
he'd
the.
stop before me at this point.
It should be after Isaac. Yeah. I don't know why I keep doing
There you
that. I'm
go.
sorry about that.
Oh no,
Yeah,
it's
no,
okay.
I just do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I got
That's
lost.
because
where I was supposed to be
I'm
at
just
there.
such a mess. I'm sorry. It's my fault. I think.
It's-
No, it's a lot to keep track of. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Okay, so I think I've got 2 guys that are prone. But are any of them next to one of the grommets?
Well, you've got that one that like was on his shield that sailed out into the middle of the field. Like he'd be pretty close.
Okay. So, can he just make an attack against that last grommet with his mace?
Yes. He was the one that fumbled last time, so he's at -2 on this attack, but
Right. Okay.
he can make the attempt.
Okay.
I'll
Which-
give this guy some mojo.
Which maybe would be a good time to spend some mojo since he's at a penalty.
Let's give this guy some mojo. I only got 1 left.
I just rolled a
Ooh,
19,
mojo.
so
All right,
Perfect.
that's all right. You had it sounds like a +5
I
on
got
top
like
of it,
17.
so that will hit.
Let me see. So that's a D6 for a mace.
The mace, yes. Yep.
Okay. So that is 6 points of damage.
All right, this is the killing blow. This is the final one. How does this look?
Okay, so I think I was kind of on my ass. So I took this mace and I'm just gonna crunch this guy right in the crotch.
Cross-eyed goes down. The crowd is applauding. Would you like to grandstand with that?
Yeah, I want to get up and he's gonna do his signature little Jamie Big Bottom move and flash his ass at the crowd and smack his cheeks.
Awesome. Make a personality check.
Okay. That is an 8.
Oh,
Like everyone was like into it, but then like the ass came out and like it
Yeah.
just was like
Again.
it was an unflattering camera angle, and so it just put everyone off a little bit.
It's an unflattering ass, if I can be honest. It's
It's the reason you're doing this.
But with that, you managed to progress through and get into the castle.
Wow.
The castle
Nice.
interior is full of like these fluorescent, multicolored lights. It just like lights up the ice. Like it's quite a scene to behold. It's very dazzling with icy reflections coming every which way. You look around. You can see that it's an open top. The castle is open air above you. So there's still spectators that are in stands around, and they're looking down at you into the interior. On the far wall, you can see there is a slot carved out of the ice. Perfect, exact size and shape for the cup.
Okay. figure this one out. Big Sheldon's like, he's doing like the math symbols flying by his head. I think trying to figure the puzzle out. I got this one.
Moves over, slots it in.
Just put the cup in the slot, right? Yeah.
As it is inserted, there's a buzzer sound that you hear, big cheer pop from the crowd, and at the same time, from the castle wall, there's like the kind of this shaking, and like snow and ice and debris is kind of falling down as this huge face emerges. Like, I don't know, it's like 20 feet long, 30 feet tall, a big bushy beard is like forming in the ice crystals. It's just like the old man winter kind of look, right? And as it comes into view and manifests, it just speaks in this big, bold voice. Your victory is yet incomplete. Answer Father Winter's riddle in 3 guesses to gain additional special power up.
I like his translation.
Let us begin. A reward few covet, the price of lives. The fallen spoils, the gift of knives. A lover's bounty, granting sighs. Only death undoes my gyves. What am I?
I think I know the answer.
Oh, if you just know it, then
Yeah.
just say it.
It's time! Time, of course! Ah! Time!
No.
Yeah, that didn't sound right.
2
No.
chances left.
I think time is just going to be his answer to everything.
Yeah, don't let him answer anymore.
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, let's see. I will type it into...
I have a guess, but yeah, easy.
Yeah, I need to hear it again.
I will type it into the Twitch chat first, so that the... Maybe you'll get some assist from the crowd.
Because it was like gift of knives. Oh, I'm not gonna look at chat. That's cheating. It's like gift of knives. Crying. It was something like a death.
A lover's gift.
And death's gyves. Or I'm not.
Only death. Well,
It might be time.
oh, we should try that.
Try time.
Yeah,
We should try that.
Time.
Sounds like an excellent idea.
Time again is incorrect.
Okay. We're gonna give us. I know you said we got 3. Give us 1 more. I think we read it. We'll get this one.
Yeah.
Guys, it's usually time on these.
A
Shit.
reward few covet, the price of lives, the fallen's spills. A reward few covert.
It's
A
covered.
reward few covet, the price of lives, the fallen's spills. The gift of knives, a lover's bounty, granting sighs.
I put it in the chat for the
Is it like-
voice channel too.
Only death undoes my gyves? Sounds like death.
No, because death doesn't undo. It's
Yeah.
not time. It's not death. You know.
True.
Okay. A reward if you covet the price of lives, the fallen builds the gift of knives, a lover's bounty.
Or it's not covet, it's covert.
Oh, it is
Covert.
few of reward few covert. It really is a bad translation.
Oh, did I type covert? It should be covet.
Oh,
That's what we thought it was time, old man. Come on.
You thought it so much, we said it twice.
Yeah,
That was really good.
good answer.
Hello, friends.
Oh, Yeah. Old man, mightest I get my phone out? Let me now.
No spell phones allowed.
Okay, so what's the gift of lives? What's the gift of knives? Okay, so gift of knives is like stabbing.
Is it
Yeah.
blood? Do you think it could be blood, guys?
That's
Something
what I mean. Like
that.
it's like a lover's bounty could be blood, granting size could be, but only death undoes my jives. Like
What is a jive, really?
like a joke or like someone annoying you. Few covet.
Reward you covet.
Few covet. So people don't want it.
Oh, few
So I'm
covet.
like, yeah, the price of lives. The price of lives. The fallen's spill. See the gift of knives. Yeah, it's like
That thing-
stabbing or crying or I don't know.
Right? Yeah, I don't know.
Can I
The
roll
only
an
thing I can think of
intelligence?
is like blood.
Yeah, can
mean,
we?
Is a
we get a
reward
hit?
you covet.
I mean, everything out here just sounds like a joke. So if you like ask me, it sounds like it's one big joke.
Can we beat the face up? I look at the face. And
No.
Okay. We'll try
Give us
the
a
riddle.
hint.
It's not time. Don't listen to the clown
Well,
or his puppet.
Shit, guys, we got this one's tough.
why did we say
Yeah.
time twice? Oh,
Because
man.
it was a good answer.
Oh, no.
So
I mean,
it's like death
Makes
or
sense.
egg, if I know anything about riddles, and it's probably not egg.
I don't think it's egg.
I don't think it's egg either.
Have we tried time yet?
Love?
I'm not
Maybe?
sure.
Love, like the price of
Lord
lives.
you
fallen.
covet, the price of lives, the fallen spills.
Gift of knives, love
That is
of death.
spills, right?
Sorry, spoils.
Spoils.
Spoils. Oh, fallen
The
spoils.
price of
Oh, here we go.
the fallen
Ah.
spoils.
Fallen.
Price of lives, the fallen spoils.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is like blood. Blood, maybe.
Yeah, I'm really caught up on the gift
Blood.
of knives part, but it's probably something like bread or something.
Hmm.
Blood, final answer.
Let's do
Yeah.
blood, because if
I'm good with
not,
blood.
there's gonna be some
Oh,
blood.
why not?
Yeah.
This
We'll go make
answer is acceptable.
Yes.
And with that,
Oh!
Well done, Sheldon.
he
Oh,
pulls his lips together and blows an icy blast that kind of covers you all. You're kind of bracing for it, and ice and snow is kind of getting caked on your parkas. But remarkably, you don't take any damage from this. But you notice, all of you that have a weapon, a melee weapon in particular, has a little bit of like a nimbus of frosty air and snowflakes that just kind of orbit your weapons. Maybe there's a little bit of a frosty blue glow to them, but it seems that your weapons have been imbued with some additional effect.
thank you very much, Big Face, for being considerate with the riddle answer.
The answer is pain is the answer, but I think blood.
yeah.
Okay, close enough.
We were on the right track.
So that's what it was. I see
Pain.
Percy said, "Damn it, I got an ad and missed the answer." So the answer is pain, blood. I'm accepting blood. I think that's close enough.
1 million rewards.
It was
Good
not
job,
time.
guys.
Oh, that's a lot of reward.
Now we're getting stronger.
Fatter.
Stronger.
I hope
That
barbecue's
they're stronger.
It's
He said there's
stronger.
barbecue up here, right? Like he definitely said we had to climb for barbecue.
Yeah, I like some barbecue.
Yeah.
That sounds
There is
awesome.
door that opens up out of the ice arena and leads you back onto the track as you start making your way up the ascent. You're back on the cordoned off path heading up the mountain. The crowds have thinned out a bit, but there are some hardcore crawl fans that have made their way up this far to meet and see you as you're making your way up. You walk for maybe more than an hour. The path becomes very steep, and the hike becomes rather arduous. Winding around the mountain, you eventually see the top to where the path leads to a gated area, the next challenge. But as you are making your way there, you could hear the sounds of that cosmic creature again flying about the mountaintop. There was some luck that was burned in the previous area. What luck score is that character at?
Casey Jr. is now at 6 luck.
Okay. Roll a d20. You want to hit a 6 or lower.
Let's see here. That's a 19.
Oof. The cosmic Voyager is making their way down towards you, and with its talons grabs you. Both. Just like one at the top of your torso and one around your legs, and lifts you up as it starts to fly up into the sky. Any parting words?
No, he just screams in unknowing agony at the infinite cosmos that he's now has to comprehend. Sorry, Casey Jr.
And you can see that they're going up, 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 and you swear those of you that were watching his depart feel as if you see like a pop, a rip in the material plane and space itself, and the two of them seem to just get absorbed by it and like go and disappear just out of thin air.
I just don't think it sounds fair. It just doesn't seem fair that they can do that. That's all.
So how many characters do we have left? Jenna's got 1. John, how many do you have? You got 2 left. Mark's got 3. Ryan, 2. Dawson's got all 3. Isaac's got all 3. Okay. Sounds good. So you walk forward, and you find yourselves on a path made up of concrete barriers with dozens of cheering fans on the other side. 100 feet later, the path leads to a gate with a referee in a black and white striped parka posted next to it. The gate leads to a fenced-off area with a miniature train set up on it. Every inch of the train is covered in advertising logos except for the front car, which bears the graffitied name Frackin' Frosty. The tracks curve into the distance, moving around a hill and out of sight. The referee gives you a hand symbol, meaning time out, as you enter. And once you are assembled, he addresses you. This is the Desert Yeti's Wild Ride. Your task is to board the train and make it to the end. One of you has to be the engineer driving the train to the end. Use caution over the ravine. There are several treasures that you can find along the way, but you don't need any of them to complete this event. The challenge begins once you are all in the train. Good luck, and may Apollo watch over you all.
So you could take a break, he said.
Yes.
You guys got some, waters?
Yeah, I got some holy water. 2 of them. I also have this
Anybody
first
here?
aid kit.
My train conductor just vanished.
Oh, damn it! I was hoping he would make it to the train.
You guys literally just vanished.
As he was
Maybe it
leaving,
was-
he saw the train, he saw, I would, no!
But I will say I do have a first aid kit. Does that do anything?
Yeah, let me take a look and see.
Because I know some people got roughed up a bit.
I think my one character is down to 1 hit point. I think we have another character down to 1 hit point, unless he just flew away.
Yeah, Uncle Purvis is at 1 hit point. He has 2 max, and he's at 1, so he's honestly not a big priority either.
The first
I have
Yeah,
one
Max-
max.
Ashwell's a max of 5,
yeah.
but he's down to 1. He took a
I
big
mean,
one.
I
So-
feel like
Oh,
that's
he
one
needs
that's
help.
important to bring back, right? The one with the 5, because we need.
So the first
Yeah.
aid
Yeah.
kit is a stabilizing thing, not heal.
Ah,
Oh.
not a
So does
the
nothing
trash.
in this circumstance.
Yep.
Yes, Price Master is at 1 million HP.
Wow. It's amazing. All right, who's going to be our conductor?
What kind of skills do you need to be the conductor?
Confidence.
You know how to pull a lever. I can do that.
Chugga,
Where's the lever?
Dutch is like, I make espresso, I pull levers all day long. That's all I do. So I think Dutch will volunteer.
Sounds
That's
good.
all the skills. If that's
Yeah.
all the skills you need, I've got it.
It's kind of like one of those little kiddie trains that you'd see at an amusement park or a zoo or something like that. Like, it's not a super complicated train. So yeah, okay. So you're at the front, and there are there's the front car and 5 other train cars in total. So you all load yourselves up and throw the switch to get the train moving.
Driving that train. Hi, on.
Before we go, here's an idea. Let's just not stop for anything, right? Like that guy was
Yeah.
said a bunch of stuff. I really about treasures and stopping it, but I heard we don't need him. So
No,
let's just not get him.
we need everything.
Can we snatch him as we go by?
No, they're gonna have something. There's gonna be like a lever, like a claw or something that grabs you. Let's just drive the train to the end and get out of the train.
Price
All
Master.
right.
I don't think we have to do it that way. It's just
Let's do it.
Either way, Price Master is gonna stand on the edge with a spear, trying to lean over to wait to see if there's anything you could stab at.
Sure. So a question for Brian, because you're in the driver's seat here. You've got
Yeah.
3 it looks like 3 settings that you could set the train at. There's slow, medium, and danger.
Ooh. That one sounds fun.
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't say fast. To be fair,
All in.
it does not say fast.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna, with our experience with the toy trains that we played with, we always felt like you had to start it slow first, and then take it to medium, and then if we feel like medium isn't fast enough, we might take it to danger. But I think we're gonna start on the slow setting.
So it starts to
I've driven a train before.
rev up and starts to move around the bend of the mountain, and it's probably unfortunate that you were on the slow setting, because the 3 axe murderers who jump out of the snow pile there have no problem just like leaping right into the train. So we can roll initiative.
Nobody
They all
got
have like a hockey mask, like a white hockey mask on, and like these just rough looking hatchets that just I've caked on blood.
Nice. That was a good call. Good call, Dutch.
All right, Isaac, what did you have?
9.
And Dawson
4.
and Jenna
10.
and Ryan,
6.
Mark
8.
and John.
11.
All right, again, killing it with these rolls. John, you are at the top of the order. Jenna,
Oh God.
Isaac,
Oh, there's guys on the train.
Mark,
Okay.
X-Men, Ryan and Dawson. Okay, so John, you were up first. So, they're kind of like there's one at the front of the train, one in the middle, and one at the end.
Okay, I'm gonna assume I'm in the middle or closest to the middle because that'd be the easiest to assume. I'm also assuming everybody's just. You said there were like 5 cars and a locomotive, so I assume everybody just has all their characters like crammed into
Yeah.
car each, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we all attack. So my guys are gonna try to like without leaving the car, like wail out at stuff nearby. Mainly that's gonna be Big Sheldon with his spear because it's long, but Uncle Purvis has a blackjack. He's gonna try too. So we'll see what happens here. Uncle Purvis got a 1. Big Sheldon
Natural one?
got natural 1.
Oh, all right. Is he wearing armor?
No, he got t-shirt.
Okay. So for the fumble, so you fumble, you'll roll a d4.
Got it. Got a 2.
Does he have a luck modifier?
He is a 9 luck, so
Okay.
I think he's a 0 modifier.
So he trips. Give me a reflex save.
Oh, that's not great. A 10. I don't know what the plus is on.
10 is what you needed. So as long as you don't have a negative, you're good.
Servant, he is a +1 on reflex.
So he trips, but he manages to balance himself, which is good because I would have made you fall out of the train if you would have failed.
It would out. So, and then a 14 on the spear attack.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Use it. That's a D8 on the spear? We had said.
Yes.
I put my D8. 5.
All right, 5 points of damage. He is still up. He just kind of grimaces and kind of lets out a little bit of a growl.
Oh, and they're beefy. We let
They're
the beefy
beefy.
guys out.
Yes.
That's my guys.
We let
All
the
right.
big boys.
That'll bring us next to Jenna.
I let out a little bit of a scream when they appear and attempt to shoot one, probably in the mask from my fear.
So I think I'm going to say, Jenna, you're in like the second car. Mark, you're in the third car. Ryan, you and your characters are in the front. I like that. That's a good way to like organize everybody. Like you all have an individual car.
Sounds good.
All right. I got a 17.
Do you want to hit that one that just got hit?
Yes, please.
Okay, that hits.
I got a 3.
3 takes him down. So mark down a kill for your guy, and the crossbow bolt hits him, and he goes falling out of the cart and just drops down the side of the mountain.
Shoot, my crossbow bolt. Well, at least he's down. That's it for me.
All right, that brings us to Isaac.
Well, he's gonna. Price Master has his spear in hand, so he's gonna run up to one of the axe murderers and try to attack him.
All right.
Uh, 13.
Hits.
Spear is D8, right? Oh, does it? What did you say? There was additional effects because of the snow. The little.
Oh yeah. Sorry, you do an additional D3 of cold damage.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
In that case, add a 2 to that. Well, I guess he's dead already, so it doesn't matter. Never mind. I'm sorry. I got excited.
Freeze. Oh, and then a D6. Okay. Or D3. I'm sorry. Okay, so 5 points.
5 points. All right, this guy is still up.
Lindo Man with his rapier is going to go after the same guy. Oh, he got a nat 1.
Ooh. Armor?
No, he rolled a 3. On a
D4.
D4. 3.
3. Awkward attack leaves you off balance. You have a -2 penalty on your next attack roll.
All right, and here comes. Hey, everybody. This is your train. Time to depart. The conductor says, get off. He's great. He's a great performer.
That's sports now.
12.
12 will miss.
And luck I have to call up before, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, before I tell you. Okay. Mark.
Okay. So I can reach one of the attackers.
Yes, there is one. Well, I'll say that you're in car 5.
Okay.
And there's one in car 4 where Isaac's guys are attacking, and then one in 6. So from your car, you could attack either one.
Okay. I'm gonna send Jamie Big Bottom with his frosty mace. He's gonna go into car 4 and attack the axe murderer.
All right.
And he gets an 11.
That one will miss.
Okay. Then Tugwood is going to take its flail and he's going to go to the rear car.
+1
And-
mojo. Bam.
Noise. All right, so that is going to be a 13.
That hits.
Awesome. So that's
Ooh, nice mojo.
yeah.
was
That
a clutch
is-
one.
7 points of damage.
Ooh, wow. That one goes down.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So 2 of the axe murderers are down.
That was a nutty efficient mojo right there.
But that one axe man is gonna get an attack. Isaac, what is it? The Price Master? He's the lowest luck.
Master. He has 7.
14 to hit, and a whopping 2 points of damage.
I only had 1 million.
No.
Oh no.
He goes. He's flying down with his little windy inflatable man hands and pants.
And is it like dark?
Yeah, he's just
Like the
falling into
camera
the darkness. What do we
Just
hear?
his face. You just see his face into the dark. No.
There you go. Rest in
miss
peace. Rest in price.
Oh,
Ryan,
We'll miss you.
you're in the way back
$1
car.
million worth. Do I can hit some people's?
Yeah, you could. Your guys could jump into the 5th car, which would get you within arm's length of the 4th one, where the last axe killer is.
Okay. But Dutch is driving, so he can't do anything, right?
Oh, that's right. You're up at the front,
Yeah.
so you're quite a ways away, actually. Do you have any ranged attacks?
No. I have my spear, but that's my only weapon other than the dagger, so I don't want to throw it.
Are we still going slow?
No.
yeah, go
No.
fast.
We're gonna go medium.
Okay, it lurches forward. It's picking up speed as you're progressing forward. Let's see. You can see the train is now moving around the hill, and you can see that there is.
So she's coming around the mountain when she.
Yeah, she's coming around the mountain, and what you see on the other side of the mountain here is there's a bunch of like posts that have been driven alongside the the train tracks, and they have these little pouches that are hanging. You have to kind of lean out, but you could potentially grab one on the way past them.
What
this-
what does it seem like the risk would entail in that?
Basically keeping your balance while you kind of reach over to grab one.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's like an agility. Okay. All right.
And
I think probably one of my guys would try that.
okay, yeah, agility check.
Go with bashful. A 13.
13 manages to grab something. Roll me a d20.
D20. 3.
And there is a crowbar inside that one. All right, that is gonna bring us to Dawson.
Axe murder is in car 4 or
Yep.
something.
Yep.
Probably like what? Car 2, far away.
Actually, you would have been at the back, so you can get there.
Okay. I'll say Frank is gonna step forward again. Be like, "Yeah, you need to get off this train. Get off it now, right now, now!" And just fuck big old sword swing coming through. One
A 1 to
natural.
hit. Natural 1.
One
He has
Yep.
armor.
sure does. Wearing an armor jacket.
Roll a d6.
Or on the dice,
What was the weapon?
longsword.
The blade hits like the side of the train and just like it snaps in half.
Yeah, get
It
broken.
looks really bad for the manufacturer of that particular brand of longsword. Anything else, Dawson?
I have 2 more dudes. Not Gilbert is gonna step forward with his hand axe and then try and whack him. Because this went so well last time. He rolls 6.
Misses.
And Chad is going to whimper and cower in the train car.
Sounds good. John is up next.
First of all, I want to say Chad's been doing a great job, so really appreciate him carrying the torch. Now,
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
going to try to hit the guys with my 2 guys, because I was close by
Yep.
to them. I was in the middle.
Yep.
And here we go. I got a 7 and a 2.
Both will
Don't
miss.
worry about it.
Jenna.
All right. I am going to aim for, let's say, the one that's Frank is near, because poor Frank is in a bit of a bind. Ooh, 15 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet. 4 points of damage.
So he falls out the train down into the ravine below. And you've killed all of the axe murderers. Anybody want to try to grab a item?
Yes, Mayonnaise
Yes,
wants
please.
to try and grab an item.
Okay, anybody who wants to grab an item, make an agility check. If you get a 10 or higher, let me know.
Can we add luck to this?
You could burn luck, sure.
Okay. I'm going to throw 2 luck on you.
I got a 13.
I got a 14. No. Yes, 14.
Let's see, Jenna, you get a 35 millimeter analog camera with a 24 shot roll of film loaded inside.
Oh, thick. I'm going to take some great pictures.
Mark, the character that grabbed that, has a charge of alchemist fire inside.
Nice.
All right.
Hopefully that fuel speed will capture this Yeti.
Yes, the Yeti. So you start to hear as you're progressing forward around this mound here. You start to hear like heavy metal music blasting off in the distance, and the train passes within range of a desert Yeti's snow fort and barbecue. There is a huge billboard with "Congratulations, Yeti" written across it in huge script.
Really-
We're gonna do this like real fast.
Aw.
The desert Yeti is there. He looks somewhat miserable. This is not the environment for him. He is not a winter Yeti, and he's trying to make the best of it. Looks like he's grilling some meat and enjoying a little party by himself. But he sees that the train is coming by, and he realizes the cameras are on him. He scrouges around. He packs up the snow into this massive ice block that he goes and tries to overhand like a medicine ball chuck towards the train. It's gonna come sailing at the car with
we-
Mark's characters.
Can we hit it into highway to the danger zone?
You want to go?
See the Yeti?
You want to do danger?
What do you think, guys? Should we highway to the
Yes.
danger zone?
Uh,
Yeah, well, let's do it.
why
All right.
not?
Kenny Loggins is gonna kick in and drown out the metal music.
What happens? Oh man.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh boy.
So you're going like easily twice as fast as you had been previously. I guess everybody make a reflex save quick.
Just for all
That's
our
the little
characters.
R, right?
Every character, yes.
And that's your modifier in there?
Reflex would be agility based. I'm looking for an 11.
Oh hell yeah, I got 11.
We got a
Okay.
15 and a 16.
Both my guys made it. One of them just barely made it.
All right, one of my guys made it. The other two failed.
Okay.
Same.
The ones that failed, they kind of go flying. They manage to grab hold of the train, but they're kind of getting bludgeoned and like battered a little bit on the sides, and like each of those characters will take a point of damage,
Oh no.
which may be
That's
enough
cool.
to cause them to drop off of the train if they hit 0.
Yeah, Jamie Big Bottom and Herbert Tugwood are dead.
No!
You still got a guy though, right? You still have one. Okay.
So the people who failed were Frank
The worst.
and
Oh, Frank.
No.
Chad. Chad had 3 hit points, so he's now at 2. Frank only has 2 hit points. Frank is alive.
He's still alive. Okay.
He's stronger.
Hold on,
than
Frank.
ever.
So
Yeah,
you go
you gotta
zipping
put the rain
around
down.
here.
Does that help us to avoid this
Yes.
medicine ball aimed at us?
Yep. And I'm gonna kind of
Only
whip through this
cost
really
us
quickly
lives.
here.
It only cost us lives, that's all.
It's a good thing you're going fast.
Yeah.
So you're zipping through this kind of covered, I don't know, bridge here, and there are things that you could attempt to grab. Books, dice, posters seem to be the categories of things that you could grab. You can each choose what you grab. Like, choose a category as you pass through.
Book.
Dice.
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 Book.
And once
Whatever
you
the last
know,
one was. Poster.
poster.
Gotta go.
So, those of you that grabbed books, the books represent blessings from Olympus for aspiring heroes. A moment after being held, the book begins to glow and then is absorbed into the bearer's body. It gives a permanent +1 to who grabbed a book? Okay, I'm gonna start with Jenna. What is your 5th ability score?
My 5th ability score?
I can't remember what the DCC. Okay, it's intelligence. Your intelligence goes up by 1.
Ooh.
And then John, your 3rd ability score
His stamina.
goes up by 1.
Okay.
Those of you that grabbed dice, the dice are pouches of special throwing weapons. They appear to be 6 bright red rocks with instructions on one side in tiny writing. You can use these to make a ranged attack, and on a successful hit, they burst into small balls of fire. It's pretty nice. Someone grabbed a poster.
Yeah, poster.
The posters are promotional items. They all depict monsters or X-Crawl stars framed by corporate logos. So cool piece of memorabilia. But
Yeah.
inside each poster is a tiny vial that is taped on the other side with a healing potion. 1d6 health.
3 healing potions. Yeah. Get those posters.
So while you're all admiring your items that you have acquired, the train goes through it's barreling along towards a questionably constructed bridge crossing what appears to be a deep ravine. And you're moving at danger speed. Who is the character that has the lowest luck score? Anybody with
I've got a 6.
Anyone lower than 6? Okay. So that character needs to make a reflex save. I don't know where Mojo scores are at, but you might want to help.
I don't have any left.
2 mojo.
I'll give you mojo. 2 mojo.
I'm stocked up.
2 mojo.
Mayonnaise.
2 mojo.
What is that?
It sounds like
6 mojo
plus,
total?
+8.
+8. Okay. All right, I rolled an 18, so 26.
You make it. This could have been an instant
thank
death
you.
here. But you managed to make it through. And the train approaches.
Should we slow it down, or do we keep it in danger zone?
Keep it going.
I'm going to the danger zone all the way.
Chugga, choo, choo.
There is a potential for more axe murderers and things like that, but you just sail right past. They have no chance of getting on board, and your train pulls into a station and automatically stops and slows down.
Oh.
You are then brought into this big tented area where there's huge blow heaters that make the room quite a bit warmer than it is outside. You see that there's a fire pit surrounded by benches. There's a food and drink bar, a couple of attendants, a couple of referees, and there's a paramedic waiting at a mobile examination station.
Oh, paramedic. Uncle Purvis, can he get a hit point back? He asks her, can I get a hit point back?
Yep. Any of you that have an injured character can go to the paramedic and recover 1 hit point as they bandage you up.
Time to heal.
Nice.
Doing surprisingly good.
Do any
Shaw,
of
this is
you
great,
have
dude.
a particularly high personality score?
18.
2 of my dudes have 15.
I'm guessing personality is PER, right?
Yep.
No, it's a 9.
Bashful
11.
has an 18.
Bashful has an 18. What's his alignment?
I didn't pick one, I guess. But he would be, good, I guess.
Lawful.
Good yeah.
Dawson, how about your characters?
Let's say Gilbert the gnome is lawful, and Frank is very chaotic.
Frank. Of course it's Frank.
Yeah.
So one of the
Which
people in
one?
here, there's a woman. She's got a parka on, hooded. kind of a very homely looking person, but she manages to get over to Frank at some point, and she taps him on the shoulder. I've been watching you, and you're doing the bloodline very, very proud. You don't know me, but I am your great aunt.
Yeah.
And you are cementing your name in the annals of our history. If you get through this, I want you to be my personal messenger.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes.
So, she takes your answer as yes, and
Yeah.
So good.
you can see that, like, her eyes have kind of an otherworldly glow. But this was Discordia, and she's trying to claim Frank to become essentially like kind of like a cleric, I guess, like a chaos cleric. So if Frank survives, and after this levels up as a messenger, you'll get some boons.
Yeah. Click just get higher to the mountain. You get higher. 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 We'll get through this together.
There is a camera crew that is in here, and I think they're going to go over to I'm sorry, Ryan, the dwarf's
Bashful.
Bashful. They're going to go up to Bashful and try to get a quick word in. And so microphone gets shoved in your face, and then they say, "Well, how does it feel? You're nearly to the top of the mountain, and you're still standing. What's it been like out there today?"
It's been scary. It's been tough. It's been cold, but you know, I got my favorite barista right here next to me, and that's made all the difference.
There's quite a bond between the two of you. You mind kind of filling us in? The people at home have been wanting to know, like, what is the relationship here?
And he's gonna turn like bright red, you know, bright red. And if his spear was fully out, it's gonna like come back down into its telescoped position. And he's gonna be like, "Oh, nothing official. Just I get coffee from him every morning. He knows my order, and I don't even have to order it when I get there. And he's great at making a caramel macchiato."
All right then. Well, good luck to you, and good luck to everyone. It looks like the officials are signaling that it's almost time. And you can see that the refs are signaling for you all to make your way to the other side of the tent, to exit, and make your way up to the summit. Like they go and they check out like the torch just to make sure it's still lit and everything, and give you
Chad
some.
still has it, right?
Yeah.
You get Chad.
Yeah, dude. I got it. Don't worry about it.
Right, bro.
Yeah, dude.
So you exit the tent, and you can see the path leads to the summit, and it gets steeper and steeper until you're almost climbing. You're almost to the top. The weather is worsening. It's getting colder, with the wind increasing in intensity. There are very few spectators here. Just a few 100 feet or so, always huddled around a heater. Trudging for nearly an hour from the break room, you finally reach the summit. Some 24 hardcore fans, all bundled up against the extreme cold, stand around the edge of the barrier, cheering your arrival. A small tower of timbers, surrounded by kindling, rise in the center of a barricaded area. The centermost pillar is carved with skillful renderings of wild pigs, mountain goats, and elk. And as you are coming in to view, you can see where it is that the torch needs to go.
And do the honors, Chad.
Dudes, it's like right there. We can get right through it. Just gotta put the thing up there, and we're done.
I really was being serious, Chad. I think you did a great job this time with the torch. It was an incredibly important job. And with how many people got splattered on the way.
Oh yeah, dude. Like when that train started going like off the rails, like I saw 2 people die in the back. That was
they just got, like,
crazy.
totally
I almost
crazy.
died myself.
Nuts.
I thought we were all dead. Wow, this is quite amazing. That
That's right. That's right, Lindo, man.
Yeah.
that's
I'm glad you're still here.
I gotta get. The kids need me. They want me back.
Hey
I
guys,
gotta get back home.
Think of all the
You
good
gotta get
stuff
back
you
to
do with
those
the prize
kids.
money.
speaking of getting back, guys, I just realized something. We're gonna have to do all this check again. Good. Remember, John's right. Like once it's up there, we're gonna have to go all the way back. We are so gonna be in a world of hurt.
They'll carry us.
I
The-
was
we'll get-
walking. I was walking backwards the whole time, so I know the way.
Oh, smart.
Yeah.
The fans will carry us, right, fans?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll carry us.
Yeah. Carry the
Alright,
Lindo man.
Yes! We love you, Lindo, man!
Oh, and this
Well-
beats a bog, that's for sure.
He did say that the place to put the torch is right over there, and I can't imagine anything bad would happen if you put the torch where you're supposed to put it. So
Guys, just want to say, this has been the greatest day of my life. Almost second to the scholarship I got. Here we go.
So you move
You're even
forward.
Man, Chad.
And lacrosse, Chad. You got this.
Chad. Yeah.
Chet, Chet.
Everyone's
Do it.
chanting your name as you move forward. You've got the torch. The camera's like framing this up perfect when suddenly, out of the snow, just chunks of ice kind of blast out and just a dusting of snow to reveal your next challenger. It is the Frostinator. It just looks like this construct costume mascot. It's got kind of like a wide base with little spindly legs like sticking out of it, and then the whole thing is like framed up like I don't know, like a dollop of ice cream, and it's got this like winter old man face, and there's a straw sticking out the top, and like it says like on the pedestal cup part of his base just says Frostinator, and you would recognize the Frostinator is a very recognizable mascot for a pizza
a
chain
slushie?
called Prytanium Pizza, because they have the patented stay hot packaging that keeps the pizza hot while it gets delivered to you. And so the Frostinator is kind of like the enemy of hot pizza, but it's also like a dessert thing that you can get there. Hey, Bohigo, thank you for the raid. Appreciate that. So you got to fight the Frostinator now. So go ahead and roll initiative.
Like the Pizza Hut noise.
Yes, it's exactly
Avoid
what
the
it
noise.
is.
I have not rolled above a 7 on initiative this entire time.
Oh no.
It's been 4, 5, 6, and 4. This is crazy.
Speaking of, I got a 7.
Let's see. Isaac, what did you have?
10.
10. Dawson?
7.
7. Jenna?
7.
7. Ryan?
20.
20. What? Mark?
Also 20.
What? All right. Junk.
I got a 13.
13. All right. Wow. Some bigger numbers here. So Ryan, then Mark, then the Frostinator, then John, Isaac, Dawson, Jenna. Okay. So Ryan, you are up first.
Okay. So, what's the situation? How far away is the Frostinator from us?
We'll say 30 feet.
30 feet.
I think it's like right in the face of Chad.
Right in the face of Chad.
But for everyone else, I got the impression you were kind of like watching.
Oh,
So you're like 30 feet away.
Okay. Man, he's right in Chad's face. Okay, I think Bashful's gonna move up just as much as he needs to, and he's gonna try to telescope the Frostinator. Is that just an attack roll?
Attack roll.
Nope. 4.
All right.
And then Dutch. You know what? Dutch is gonna he hasn't really been able to do much. He's been falling on his ass a whole bunch and stuff. So I think he's gonna get up in the mix too, and he's gonna attack with the Warhammer. 13.
13 will miss.
Alright, nothing doing.
Uh-oh.
We're just up in the mix.
Now we know. That's the first time 13 didn't work.
Uh-oh.
So watch
That'll
out,
bring
boys.
us to Mark.
Okay, I've got those fiery dice. If I throw those, is it in danger of exploding and hitting anybody who's next to the Frostinator?
Only if
I don't wanna hurt
only if you
Tad.
roll really bad and you fumble. Like if you fumble, maybe. But
Okay.
that's with any attack.
Uh,
I'm gonna
All
throw
right.
I'm gonna throw him some mojo.
Getting
Okay,
a point of
I
mojo.
I'm gonna burn some luck on this one. So I'm gonna burn 3 luck, and then how much mojo am I getting?
Looks like 1 from Ryan. Just so you know, Mark,
Yeah.
with the luck, you could wait till you roll it. You just have to
Okay.
you have to apply it before I tell you the result, but the luck you
Got
can do
it.
after.
Okay. So how many mojo points am I getting?
+1.
I'll give
Plus
you
Plus
2.
1.
+2.
Plus 2. Okay. I'm throwing my fiery dice, and I'm gonna burn all my luck because I rolled a 2.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna spend 6 luck points. So that's 8 plus how much mojo? Plus that's not enough.
Plus
is it?
2. What's the final number?
10.
10? That's all of your luck?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if you want to go out in a blaze of glory, I'll let the effect of this play out. But if your character's at 0 luck, like a piano is gonna drop out of the sky and hit him at some point. So he's not probably long for this world.
Oh, not mayonnaise.
Yes. Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. So you go to like chuck some of these dice. Which seems like a great idea because as soon as it impacts and hits the Frostinator, you can see that he just starts to kind of melt and wilt away. Let's see. Did I tell you what the damage on those was?
You did not.
Let's see. I want to say it was D4. Yes. So, roll me 2D4.
That is 6.
6 points of damage. Okay. But as you do this, one of them fires off in your face as well. And you take 4 points of fire damage.
Well, I'm dead.
So it
That's it
melts
for
your
mayonnaise.
face as you
Mayonnaise? No. Not like this.
Down in a blaze of glory.
Now, was that your last guy?
That was it for me. Yeah.
Okay. You had a 4th guy on that sheet. Do you still have that sheet that I gave you?
I can pull it up.
Okay. Yeah, in the interim here, go ahead and pull that up, and we'll figure that out. That'll bring us to the Frostinator. The Frostinator is just going to start, hosing down Chad with an icy stream that comes out of the straw at the top of his head. And this is going to hit Chad and let's see, Ryan, you've got 2 characters there. Which one has the lower luck?
Bashful.
Okay, so Bashful's in the stream as well. Reflex save.
All right, Chad, Torchbearer, you lived through so much already.
You're so reflexive in all your ways. You can do it. Chad! I can't roll above a 7. I can't do it. It's not possible.
Oh, maybe the stream isn't bad. Maybe it like helps you.
Something good. It's probably something good.
I will spend
It's gonna be more than 13.
4 luck to bring the grand total to a 12.
12. Okay. That saves, and you manage to dodge out of the way.
Chad! Yeah! He does this. Chad!
Ryan,
I rolled 12. That was
12.
safe.
You also dodge out of the way. Awesome. Let's see. That'll bring us then to John.
Yes. I didn't even been thinking about what to do. I guess I'm gonna go try to kill this big frost guy. Does it seem like it's gonna be a problem that my weapons do frost damage now against the frost guy? Does that like seem like it's gonna be a problem? Or I should just use daggers, or can I just forget?
Well, I guess you don't know.
Okay, no, that's fair.
I don't think anyone
I think
hit
I'm
with
thinking
one of the frosty weapons yet.
So I'm gonna take my 2 guys. I'm gonna walk up to the frost guy. I'm gonna poke with the stick, hit with the blackjack, and we're gonna see what happens. Let's go. Okay, that's an 18 for Uncle Purvis.
Okay, that'll
and
hit.
Yay,
a
Purvis.
6 for Big Sheldon. So that's with a blackjack, a frosty blackjack.
So what it seems is that the frosty damage just doesn't do anything, but
Okay.
you still get your regular weapon damage.
And a blackjack's a D4.
D6. We'll say it's like a club.
D6. Okay. D6 out. And he does 2 damage.
2 damage. All right. Take a chunk out of the frostinator. That brings us to Isaac.
All right, Lindo Man is like, you're standing between me and my home. I'm not gonna go out like this. You gotta go down. And Lindo Man's going up with his rapier to attack. No, actually, he has the fire thing. He's gonna throw a fire thing.
Okay.
Yeah, he has like a
One of the
alchemist fire or
dice.
whatever.
The dice, yes.
Make a ranged attack. Agility based.
13.
13. Misses.
I know. That's right. Oh well. Though Clocker the Clown
The anticipation for the words of the cloud.
I love pizza. Pizza time. And he's going up to attack. I'm gonna burn 3 luck. 15.
15 hits.
Oh, okay. All right, that's good because he's a heavy hitter. 5 points of damage.
5 points. All right. He's still looking pretty healthy, but you're chopping away. Dawson.
First up, Chad is going to say, screw this, and just run right to the top and light that guy on fire.
We gave Chad the torch.
Torchbearer Chad is going to try to use the torch to torch the brazier torch spot.
Okay, he's lighting the flame.
Yes. Yep.
It just like burst almost instantly. Like this all kindling was designed, maybe even kind of lubricated with a little bit of gasoline or lighter fluid or whatever. And so it just goes and starts to heat up the area.
At the top, he's at the top, the highest point in the mountain. He's gonna take his 15 minutes of fame in this moment. Start dancing, taking his spot. So that's what Chad does.
So you can
Dancing
see
on
like
top
the
of the
frostinator as the flame is going is just like and it's just like burning and like melting away like little dots of snow and slushy, just like making this very misshapen form start to puddle onto the ground.
Yeah, you know, mess with the power of Chad, bro. Yeah, yeah.
Roll me a d6 of damage.
Chad got a 5.
All right.
66.
All right. Other characters, Dawson?
Gilbert.
Well, I've been holding on to this since the present spot, so might as well use it.
He's going to bring forth the alchemist charge. Boop. Throw it right at him.
Yeah, I think that one. Make an attack, a ranged attack roll.
Anybody got any mojo?
Man, some mojo would be pretty good, guys. Some backup, guys. It'd be pretty awesome.
I got some mojo.
Oh, I got 2 mojo I'm gonna give.
All you.
+5. All right, here we go.
Let's do.
Got my mojo rising.
Hey, stop breathing on people. It's nasty.
I will spend 1 point of luck because I still don't know what the number is to make it a 15 total.
That'll hit. Roll
All
a
right.
d6.
Initial burst is 2 points of fire damage.
And actually, roll it again. 'Cause he's vulnerable.
Ooh, that'll be another 4.
All right. Whew. Yeah, he's not looking good.
Then next round he'll take another d6.
And that will bring us to.
Sorry,
okay.
I got one more guy. Yeah, how could you forget about me?
There he is.
Frank. Yeah, he's out of weapons in terms for the good stuff, but he's got Gilbert's hand axe in his hand. Yeah, gotta take this guy out. Here we go. He
All I
rolled
know
a-
is I need to protect myself from whatever the source material is that this character is derived from, because I don't think I want to know.
natural 20.
Natural 20. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Roll a
Stronger.
d4.
I got your d4 right here. Yeah. Here we go. 1.
Oh,
One dice. I don't know if luck modifier matters at all for this or no.
It does.
I have a +2 luck.
+2. Stunning crack to the forehead. An additional d3 damage.
And a hand axe, I believe, is a d6 as well.
Yes.
Yeah, so he'll take, oh my god, yeah. He'll take 7 points of hand axe
All
damage
right.
to his head.
How does it end?
nice.
Like, you see, like, this guy is like melting before him. It's not great. And, like, he's kind of pulling into, like, this nasty, disgusting mess. And then he kind of rips open his parka, presenting himself forward and saying, yeah, I'm fatter. That's it.
Well, mark
Go
down. He's got a kill.
Yeah.
Who still has 3 characters left? Okay, you're the only one. So
Yeah.
you and Isaac. Identify the 2 characters that have the lowest luck.
Oh no.
What's Nindo Man?
Chad and Gilbert.
Oh no.
Okay, so
Wait, both our characters who have the lowest luck, or just the one?
just one.
Oh, Chad.
Okay, Chad and Lindo Man. The crowd starts to react and kind of skirt away, and you can see why as the horrifying image of the cosmic voyager looms overhead. He reaches down and grabs these two characters and like starts to like lift you up into the sky, but stops about 30-40 feet up and begins communicating telepathically with the two of you. And it says, "This ceremony is unusual, and I'm afraid I am misunderstood. I now ask you two, kings, emperors,
Why do we fight?
champions
We fight
of
for
the
booty.
mortal
Why do we raid?
world,
We raid for the booty. Why do we die? We die
which
for the
of
booty.
your pain is the worst? I shall take one to the next world now, and the other when I return."
Oh, take Lindo,
No,
man.
do you like?
Chad's nice. He helped with the torch and everything. And I'm pretty sure Lindo is a bad person. I really am
Yeah.
not keeping up with the source material.
I
But
just
everything
gotta
I've been
get back to
gathering
the
is that he's a
kid.
bad man.
I'm
We need to get him
trying
away
to
from
run
those
away. No, they sing to me.
You're full
No.
of fear. Do you hurt?
No, I'm afraid someone's after me.
Who is after you?
I don't
Aren't
know.
you a champion? A great
Yes,
hero?
No. Yes, I'm up top of the mountain. Chad.
You were
So,
not
like, the
what I
greatest-
expected.
So like the greatest pain I ever felt was back in my high school days when I was going out with Bethany and she like totally cheated on me with another man. It's not cool, dude. That broke my heart. Real painful. You ever have experienced stuff like that, bro?
Who did this to you? I shall eliminate them.
You know Bethany Grayson? She's like a total bee's natch, dude.
Queen Bethany Biznatch is your former partner? You
Yeah,
ruled
dude.
over this earth together?
Well, she liked to say she was the top in the situation, but like, it's whatever, man.
Look who's on top of the mountain now.
But yeah,
With Rush
like,
torch.
Yeah.
but,
I
like,
don't think
yeah,
Jessica or whatever her name is.
shows you, Bethany.
Why do you wear that mark? You don't speak like heroes or champions, yet you wear the mark that suggests you're ready to go to the afterlife.
Oh.
We're all
Oh,
level
this
0.
one here on this one.
Yeah, and so you're gesturing at the jersey that you have that has that emblem for the charity.
I want to live. And he's gonna rip it off.
Well, why did you wear it if you didn't want to go?
They gave it to me.
I'm
Who's
still
they?
not really convinced I don't want to.
You ever heard of a man named DJ Hard Knoxx?
No, I haven't.
Oh, so think of a really pompous dude who's like on a stage post and talks a lot. That's that guy.
It makes people wear t-shirts that they don't really even want to wear, even if it messes up their costume that they planned to the show. Because it was really, they put a lot of thought and practice, and then they had to wear this t-shirt.
Yeah, those were good points down there.
The Cosmic Voyager lowers you down to the ground and seems to hover a bit, and he starts to like communicate to everybody now. I'm so confused. I'm outraged at this DJ Knoxville that you speak of.
That's close enough. Go for it.
Where can I find him?
I think he's at the bottom.
Is
He's
there like a
wearing
poster?
really nice suit.
Is there like a poster around with like his face on it? It's like,
Yeah, there's like
Thanks,
ABS
bro.
screens that like are popping up, and you could see that he's, his face is popping up relatively frequently.
that guy right there. He's the one that causes the pain.
I will deal with this, champions. Thank you. And you just see he kind of like drifts away and starts like going down the mountain.
Do you need the t-shirts back? And I'm gonna take the t-shirt off. I
You
don't
start
think
to-
you don't need the t-shirt on anymore.
Damn, it's cold. Oh no.
Oh, put the t-shirt back on. It's cold.
All right.
I'm gonna-
Regretting it. Ow! I'm gonna stand by this fire.
I'm gonna flip the t-shirt inside out. I don't know if that'll do anything, but
I mean, he seemed nice.
You see that like there are officials that have like kind of crept back into view and are kind of gesturing that you're supposed to go down the other side of the mountain to the final event. And when you look down there, you can see that there is like there's like a big stadium that's lit up, and there's like music, and you can hear like a crowd, and like they're all like the final encounter is over this way. Come. And you start to follow. And as you make your way in that direction, you can see that there are doors that lead into. Let me see if I got the image of it. Yes. Okay. So over here, there's an arena. There are doors that lead in there, big bright lights, and you start to walk out onto this field, right? And there's crowds in this. The crowd is packed with an audience, but before too long, you can see like the AVS screen. There's a big ziggurat in the middle of this arena and everything like that. But there's like the screens that are in here that should be showing your heroic feats and everything are lit up with carnage down in the parking lot where the Cosmic Voyager is just ripping through. You can see that he's got like DJ Hard Knoxx in his like talons, and he just like rips him in half, and just like his entrails and blood everywhere. People are screaming, and the Cosmic, like other people like have that shirt on, and he's just like swooping in, grabbing them, pulling them up out of the parking lot and up into space and slide. It's just a full-on massacre. Everyone in these stands up here starts to panic and make their way for the exit. Even you can see there's like these little chimpanzees up here on the ziggurat. They kind of scamper away, like they're ready for like an event with you guys, but they just like scamper away to like little doors and like escape out of the way, leaving you kind of to yourselves in an empty arena after some tens of minutes of chaos. And
so did we like? I guess that means we win, or I don't. Does it?
Feels anticlimactic, but
I like it. I like it.
I think we gotta climb the ziggurat.
Oh, true. Okay.
Then we're victorious.
That's
Who's
where
that?
That's where we get the barbecue.
Can I
yeah,
look back at? Can I look back at Mark's new character and see?
well, Mark's new character is somebody that you will end up or he's gonna get pulled in off the bench basically, and like because you guys are gonna figure out your characters and put a team together in the weeks that follow. You eventually get hey, Rage Cage, good to see you. I'm sorry I failed to acknowledge your raid earlier, so let me give you a shout out here real quick. Hope you had a good game tonight. And yeah, so you the weeks that follow, you are eventually contacted by people in the league validating your win. Like, it doesn't really feel like you won immediately after everything that happened, but there's a whole investigation that goes into what happened, and it comes to light that DJ Hard Knoxx had been skirting some rules that are in place to avoid things like this, because this is a sacred place, this mountain, and he used some of the old traditions of the people that used to live here, and the reverence of that creature to trick it into being a big part of this event. And so the Cosmic Voyager thought that you were all warriors at the ends of your days, and were signaling with the rune that was embedded in that logo that you were ready to go to the afterlife. And so that is what he was doing. He didn't think he was harming or killing you. He thought he was fulfilling your final wishes. But there's an investigation that goes into like realizing that this was all fraught with mismanagement and illegal design of the dungeon. But the record still shows that you did win, and the rewards that are forthcoming are delivered to you. So you are able to create a full Division 4 team. And then, Mark, who is that character that you had? That fourth one.
Well, I don't have a name for him yet. He's a farmer. Yeah, I'll come up with something more for him. But yeah, I guess he's coming off the practice squad.
Yeah, you can come up with some kind of story why he's the one
Okay.
that ended up getting drafted to this team, and if he has any connection to any of the former characters or whatnot. But
Yeah, okay.
So you all can choose one of your characters, and formally they will be able to level up. If any of you has a character that has like a fantasy species as their character, like if you have a dwarf, for example, you could become a dwarf as your class. I think there's a couple of variations of dwarf in the X-Crawl rules, but I'll get you the rules so you can see what your options are. What is the other big thing here? Oh, we need to figure out who the judges would have determined who the MVP was. I think
we just give it to. Oh, go ahead.
No, I want to hear it. I was gonna
Can-
put it to you
Can
all.
we give it to Chad?
I was gonna say Chad.
Chad.
Torched the whole way. He picked it up and he walked up.
Yeah, he dances
Yeah.
so well.
In your
Yeah.
face,
That was
Bethany.
very safe. Yeah,
Hey,
Fuck you, Bethany.
As far as I could tell, the thing got really sad and left. Like he told it a really sad story about a time, and
Yeah.
then it left.
So
It's pretty good.
there's a choice here then for Dawson. I think it's unanimous that Chad is the MVP. You get your choice. Basically, they send you to a local temple of Apollo to perform a rite to give you a special blessing. So you get to choose. You get +3. You can have a +3 to your lowest stat. You could choose +2 to a random stat, or you can choose +1 to a stat of your choosing.
Chad, what do you got? Is luck a stat or no?
Yes. Yep.
2 to random.
2 to a random. Okay. So it would go to your strength.
Chad is no longer in a negative for strength.
Nice.
Dude, he worked out so hard, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
dude.
did.
Great,
You know?
great. Yeah,
He went up from an 8 to a 10, which is a big
Started-
improvement.
started doing leg day, man.
So each character then will get a 6-month training course in the discipline of your choice that represents your leveling up. You each get 500 gold to spend on equipment, and a gift card good for free barbecue ziggurat for a year in a day.
Yeah.
Nice.
Barbecue. That's a pretty good deal.
So you each gain 3 points of fame at the conclusion of the adventure and 1 point of wealth. And congratulations. You have finished your funnel and are now ready to name your team and come together for a future X-Crawl event. So I hope you all had fun.
Thank you very much. Was
Yeah,
a
thank you.
blast.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We could have done this little event at the end here, but I was kind of looking at the time and thinking, it's time to wrap it up. So having the Cosmic Voyager come in and kind of put an end to everything seemed fitting. So, cool. Well,
That's great. Thank you.
we
Good
will
times.
take this offline, I think, and we'll all coordinate together to figure out a time to do our next game, probably sometime in April or later. But we'll get that on the calendar. And thank you all for hanging out. Thanks for all the raids tonight. That was awesome. And especially thank you to everybody who donated. We've raised $260 so far for the ACLU Foundation. And we've still got one X-Crawl game to go later this month. So maybe we'll still hit that 500 at some point here. So with that, I suppose since we got so many raids, I should really pay it forward and see if there's anybody online we could raid. We're just going to go to 80s Dance Party because I got nobody, so. Thanks, everybody. We'll call it a night here. We'll see you next time.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.